Hello everybody, how y'all doing? I will be doing Dragon+kirishima today. Unfortunately I did not have any audios. Alright. Hold on, let me maybe like good grief. You can't even make comments anymore. Ha ha ha. But anyway. I am in Dragon+kirishima. I did kind of like of a retest cause on this one. I did a couple of changes. But you know, hey, we work things out. And I hope everybody having a good afternoon. Sorry I am so super late doing the live. I was planning to do this a little bit earlier, but some stuff came up today, so I had to kind of like chill out for a minute. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask. And I will also be currently probably trying to maybe even find me some more audios. Maybe we'll see if I can probably maybe find me 4 more audios for Dragon+kirishima at least. And at least I can say I did try something on this cosplay. Yeah, at least I can say I did try something on this cosplay. And if y'all wonder why I'm doing all this movement, I am fixing up my music. So, hold on. And I'm gonna give me a little. And also I'm gonna check in on game dailies as well. And fix my horn. See if I can get that audio going.
As I grab my pad and pen and begin to talk from within. Oh God, my eyes, they water like a preacher of sins. I'm only human, but the world has put me on a platform since the day I was born. To only wait for my downfall, but like a brick wall, I'm too hard to break. Okay, I do make mistakes, but I'm the realest from the fake. That's why I'm the hardest to hate. I live, baby girl, I've learned to love those while they're still awake. Sleep, sleep, and prepare a place for those who are good in the projects and hood. Gifted or misunderstood. I know Lisa, Pac, and Biggie, and Jay and Pun are still #1. There will be more of us to come. I am a leader, teacher, guider, like a single parent provider. Putting back those hip-hop dividers, like a priest with a backside.
I'm getting on Honkai Star Rail a little bit today. Real quick.
We'll be sure to see again. What you hear is not a test. I'm rocking to the beat.
Hello. I hope everybody having a good day today. I'll be in Dragon+kirishima for a little bit. I was hoping to come on a little bit earlier today, but you know, hey, life stuff. So, if you got any questions or anything about, it don't necessarily be cosplay. I do game and I do other stuff. If you got questions, feel free to ask. But I am checking in on Genshin and Honkai for my daily. So I might be hearing gaming going as well. Get that fan down.
Misdemeanor on the floor, pretty boy, here I come. Lumps in the bump, make you wanna hurt something. I can take it, man, I don't have to set something.
But if you got any questions, feel free to ask. You do a little bit of straightening up here. And moving a couple of things out the way. Hey, hey. Also get my dragon tail there. And appreciate the likes, thank you. But I hope everybody is doing well. And if you got any questions or anything to ask, feel free. I'm hoping to possibly maybe find me some audios for maybe 1 or 2 more audios for Kirishima. But I will go on and like post a couple of videos, at least a few. Let's see what else. I'm currently getting on Honkai Star Rail right now. So might actually just go on and set that up too. Yo, anime night. Do I have permission? Hold on, let me find my. What? All right. Make that money, just keep it going like the inner does a bunny. Shit that shake that move all around. Spank that, yank that Dutch back now. Freak him, freak her, whatever your choice. Let's see. Can I get a ride on a white horse? All right. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. All right, I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to go on and get it set up and see what we gonna look like. But finish what you got to do. I appreciate you. And then I load up Honkai. So we'll hit that in a minute.
Hey yo ho, tell him hip hop better wake up.
And also while we doing that, let me fix my horn.
Turn the motherfucking music up. Motherfuckers better wake up. Stop selling crack to the black.
Nice, right?
Spare for your flat. Painted up and talking real facts. Down the hill.
Hey, how everybody's doing? Hope y'all having a good afternoon. I'm waiting to get on Honkai Star Rail. I guess we doing a side by side. So but if you got any questions, feel free to ask. I'm currently revamping my Dragon+kirishima cosplay. Just to see how things work out. Oh, you. Hey. I was waiting for you to come in. Bam. was waiting for you to come in. Cause no, you got mad cause I deleted your comments.
Make it legal, it's alright. If you gotta keep your clothes on, it's alright. You ain't gotta sell your little phone, it's alright. And your wheels don't spin, it's alright. And you gotta wear them jeans again, it's alright. Yeah, stop the beef, let's sell, it's alright. I need rims that don't listen in the booming system. First piece of change I see, I'm gon' get one. 745, no license trial. I ain't even got a home, I guess I live in my ride, fuck it. I can hear myself, but I can't feel myself. I wanna feel myself like Tweet. 745, no license trial. I ain't even got a home, I guess I live in my ride, fuck it.
I'm getting into Honkai Star Rail right now, Anime Night, but it'll be in a minute. If anybody got any questions, feel free to ask.
Detective sketch him on the sidewalk with chalk New York's infections. Till I got taught a lesson. Couple niggas gone, couple went correction. Hillary got 10, Ty got 15, nigga, even my kin. Got 5 years, bringing 19 in. Just think I used to think like them. Now they gotta live through the pictures that I send them in the pen. Hope you don't start your life where I end. Wake up! 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 Wake up!
Alright, appreciate it.
If you don't
Anime Night.
It's alright. If you're making legal money, it's alright.
Alright.
You gotta keep your clothes on.
I'm gonna reset you up.
You gotta sell your little phone. It's alright. And your wheels don't spin. It's alright. And you gotta wear them jeans again. It's alright. Yeah, if you tried, oh well. It's alright. MC, stop the beef, let's sell. It's alright.
First things first, let me get my charge in here. Since y'all dum 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 dum
Hey yo Tim, you know niggas like Dr. Dre and the Neptunes and Just Blaze, they should be so hot they be keeping us working, you feel me? But that nigga R. Kelly, he got one of the illest lines.
What on round?
Is anybody feeling freaky? Elliot, Frank and Miss Elliot. Ladies, keep it moving.
Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that.
Roll down your window, let the music thump loud. Take a walk in the club, that's how I roll. You look so down, so when you step out on the scene, so fresh, so clean.
Let's see how this gonna work.
You know what I mean? It's about that time.
All right. Got it set up. And then let me change it. All right. Cool. Got it set up. Let me get my remote. Hell no.
Put your hands in the air, yeah. Baby bounce, baby bounce.
I'm gonna be chilling with some glasses. I forgot, what was this anyway? Oh, that mess. Yeah, just use all the trail characters. Okay, let's see. Keep that. Now that I got that set up.
New York, Atlanta, Miami, Florida.
I am catching up on Honkai Star Rail just event wise. I thought I might as well catch up on that while I can. So
Made love, it was so good. Nigga, I was whipped and all into it, off of that good wood. And if I could, I would pursue it, but you won't let me do it. I like the first time around with Playboy, you keep putting me down. I can't keep running away from you, but the sex don't feel the same. No.
alright, apparently I am trying to go on and like finish up doing finish up some of the daily stuff, and also I'm trying to finish up the event wise so I can get a couple of more stellar gems. As you know, Honkai Star Rail will be getting together with Stay Night, Face Stay Night. So you got a chance to either you getting a free character from that, and then also Saber gonna have a banner. So we gonna kind of be saving a little bit up, and I'm just trying to do like last minute events to see what we got going on.
I'm hung on the spot, she put your lips and tongue on, you made me a fan. I took the card that you dealt, it made me a hand. It's the feelings that I felt that made me a man.
Can I do it? Yes, I can. Let's go. Shit. Let's go.
Now when I bring a slipper, you act like you don't fit it no more. Like I got it, but I can't get it no more. And I ain't usually a chaser, cause I write with my pencil, but also know how to use my eraser. And at the present time, I think about the past, I think about the ass. Can I see it in the future? If I see you, I salute you. Cause for your loving, I'm a soldier. Mommy, I thought I told you. Why you dogging me out? Is this our last time? Say it again. Why you dogging me out? Oh, what shall I do? Yeah, tell me what I've done to you. Yeah.
Need to get this set up. Okay. While this is going on, let's see. I do have 2 more cosplays I will attempt before I'm gonna kind of like do some other stuff hopefully soon. But I have to take some time to get those cosplays together. But I will be doing 2 more other cosplays before I get done. And we'll be taking a slight break. So we'll see how things do. But I got 2 more cosplays, so I'm gonna try it. Well, 2. Well, one of them kind of spur a moment. So, hey, what's up? How you doing? I kind of got on late live. I was trying to find some audios, didn't quite find any. I should have just went on and went live, period. But that's okay. But appreciate the likes. I'm catching my day list for Honkai Star Rail real quick. Then I'm probably gonna hit Genshin real quick too, because I forgot to do my stuff today. While I got chance, while I got a time to do so. Every time you play this record, smell like Gucci. Follow that route, screaming like a groupie. What's the meaning of my monkey like a Uche? But I made her say this, fuck whatever you say. Because you know I'm too cool for you anyway. I'm just a bad bitch, M-I-S-S. I'ma keep talking shit till you get this. I'ma put some in that club with no business. The mother artists are more restless. I don't French kiss unless it's 50 cents. And also, okay, got that up there. I'm never sit now, watch I do the shit. Alright, okay, let's see. Let's see, did that pass? I've been using some of the characters that they already come with. Okay, yeah, that did pass. Let's see. Okay, that's still gonna be in the next couple of days. Okay, we'll do one more event. At least I get to see Sunday. Let's see. I'm gonna do Blue Heel. Look, let me move to the left. Go ahead, let me feel myself. Touch my chest, my sweat. Show the DJs how I shake my breast. You know you can't show stuff on here. Watch how my booty is dangle. I do a 1-2 steps. No, I ain't done yet. Everybody in the club go to work. And if anybody got any questions, feel free. I'm gonna drop it on the street, yeah, you heard. Haters, I flip the bird. But I'm doing Honkai Star Rail first, and then I'll probably hit Genshin in a little while. But I just wanted to go live for just a little while, just to see how things are, and you know, it's Saturday. And then also I'll probably be trying to get me a snack in for dinner too. I do have to fix my horns a little bit more, but yeah, we ain't gonna worry about it. Yeah. I really do wish I could have had got Sunday though. So probably when, if he ever have another banner run again, I'll try to go for him. And I think that probably will be like the last person I'm going to be interested in Honkai too. Because I'll be running down pretty much all my characters. I've gotten all of my characters in Genshin. Last person to attempt to get is Aoife. I would love to get Navia though, but I got Navia already, so if I don't end up not getting no constellations, I ain't worried about it. But I am also hoping to I gotta test Aoife out before I commit to buying, not buying, I mean, say I got stuff saved and start saving for Aoife. We'll see on that. After this one, I'm gonna go on and do dailies, and then we'll switch over to Genshin. I come from downtown, girl, I'ma wanna go another round, yeah. Tell me, girls, please stop. Put it like this, it's like fresh up out the kitchen. The way I got your oven so hard. But if anybody got any questions, feel free to ask. Looking down like this, and baby, everybody's gonna say you're pimp, cause I'm how you walking with a limp. Come about me, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead like it's my birthday, that's what I'm talking about. You make me say, oh, I can't speak. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You don't know just what you do. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. That's neat on a Gladio. Well, I didn't go for a Gladio, so you know, I was kind of wasn't sure about her gameplay, so. Shizzle, my nizzle, you shown up the dizzle, and that's on the rizzle. Ooh, you feel me, sizzle? You feel me, sizzle? So sweet. All right. Cool. Got 2 more to do. How many more days do I got on that event, though? But the last one will be open in 9 hours, so. Hey, what's up, Simp? How you doing? Sorry, I got distracted with looking at what I gotta do for Honkai. How you doing? What's up? And if you wanna hop in, you can. I just hooked up this for, cause ain't nothing going on. But I hope you having a good one and chilling. You're good. I just came in. Oh, okay. Cool. Like I said, I forgot I needed to get on Honkai today, so that's why I'm kind of like doing that real quick. Then I'll probably be getting on Genshin in a little bit too. Oh, thanks. Went strawberry picking today. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Hope you had fun and enjoy yourself.
And all I'm saying to you is don't be cruel.
Yeah, I hope they had a good time.
Better make it fast, or else I'm gonna get pissed. Don't you hear the music pumping hard like I wish you would? Now push it, push it. Push it real good.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. They wanted to make strawberry jam. It was okay, but I wouldn't make a habit of it, you know. I mean, you know, you gotta try one or two. You know, you always gotta try something out once. So, hey, I'm gonna need to bring soap. Hey, you try something once at least once. But yeah, you at least try something once. So. But that's all right. As long as you had fun and enjoyed yourself. It was okay though. I mean, hey, had to try something once, at least once. And then also it depends on the company. Company important. Okay, let's see. Annexes. What the? Oh no, not Topaz. Annexes. I ain't been in Topaz. Adjusting to country life when your city is alive. Well, I mean, living in the country ain't for the weak, so yeah, it takes some time to adjust. Let's see. That's already at 5, so do I got enough to do this one? Push it real good. Let's see. I'm gonna try to at least get these to 8 if I can.
Let me run up in this pleasure world, give me some toys. Throwing this ball cap too, so these motherfuckers won't know who I am. This Sashay, welcome to Pleasure World, man.
The closest I got into picking strawberries was when the Amish would come to the park. I mean, well, at least you got to get that kind of like thing. We actually used to have somebody that would sell all that stuff near our park, but they was a super old lady and stuff a long time. So, you know, it's been a long time too since we do all that, but for the nostalgia. But hey, like I said, you gotta at least try something once, at least. Yeah, picking berries and stuff rather buying it from the Amish is like, wait, what? Well, I mean, with stuff being high as it is, hey, it's gonna be an option. It's gonna be an option. Hey, I miss that old lady too, cause I'm like, shit, she used to have some good stuff too, and it be fresh. True indeed, yeah. And then with all the grocery stuff getting high too, I'm like, man, a lot of stuff getting expensive. If I actually had more of the space, I would probably be doing a little more gardening myself. But then also we got a lot of people with pets too. So they just want to get chickens and baby goats. I'm like, listen, slow down. Yeah, cause picking up the chickens and goats is gonna be something a little bit different. So you know, that's gonna be a little bit much, cause that's a big old responsibility, especially for the chickens, taking care of the chickens if any come sick. Pen, trying to set up your pen for, you know, prevent hawks and other stuff trying to come up. And then on the goats, I really never did have goats. Another person had goats. Excuse me. And that was a lot. That was a lot to maintain as well. So that's gonna be a round the clock maintain if you start to get chickens and goats and all that other stuff. So she's a fun girl. She can handle it, but it's me on word because I'm just not used to all that. Well, I mean, also at the same time, you gotta, you know, let her know that you ain't up for it either. Sometimes you have to tell people, I ain't that type of person. I help you where I can, but I ain't all that now. So, and then also, you know, start small just to see if it's something you want to do. Like if you're gonna get chickens, just get, you know, four or five, and see if you can maintain that 4 or 5. Same thing with goats. And if you know, gotta see how you want to maintain that stuff. But yeah, I know they a farm person, but you gotta have help. You gotta have help. So you got to have help. Got to have help with that, cause that's some long hour tasks. I just want to take, so let's start with the small stuff. Let's get a baby duck. You sure you want to get a duck? I'm just letting you know, ducks are a menace. It's ducks are even better than having an actual guard dog. Swear you hip hop, you just need that slang. Remember when Shantae was live on stage? Shantae was live on stage. Let me back that shit up for y'all know hip hoppers. I'm Missy on the microphone. I'm super fresh, that's the shit I'm on. Sucker MCs come knowing the game. Swear you hip hop. I'm just saying. If the person that been around a couple places with ducks. Get a husky or something tiny. Oh, child. Huskies are the divas of all dog breeds. The super divas. Just make sure, you know, since y'all out there, y'all got plenty of space for them huskies to run. So they'll probably wear themselves out a little bit better, but I guarantee you're gonna have to be put up with the noise. You're gonna have to put up with the noise though. So you might wanna find you some videos with people with some huskies and see if you feel like dealing with that possibly going on at least 8 hours of your whole entire day. Don't get me wrong, I like huskies. If I had the space, I would also give me a husky. But I'm also a cat person, so I thought I would get pumpskins since they don't get as big. I mean, yeah, they don't get as big, but I mean, same, yip, reply. So, still, same, how, so, still say, look up a video on a pumpkin and see if you can still put up with that. Just say it. But that's okay. Also, I was advertised mixed breeds live longer. I already know about the deep stuff I could deal with. Yeah, mixed huskies do last longer. Um, One of my relatives have a mixed husky. They actually stayed till they was about 12 or 13. So they lived a long 12 or 13. Most of them are deemed problematic and often be oppositional. I always get the weird ones. Well, that one will fit right in. I don't know. Hey, no. I mean, pets are they gonna be odd ones anyway. They pick the owners they rock with. So most of the time they got the personality to match with you. So so that's straight up right. That's alright. The pets choose their owners. They know what they doing. Hello. All right.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
so this is what I mean when I say oppositional, right? So I had a rescue calico, and calicos are known to be fickle, they're known to be snooty, they're known to be like really high prissy type cats, and my cat would actually talk to you.
I
My
mean,
cat, you'd be like, "Hi, Marlon." She go, "Meow." But she would just be chilling in her own world, like she wouldn't be bothered. Like she'd acknowledge your existence. She'd come over for a few pets, and then she'd go sit her ass in the window somewhere out the way. Before she passed away. And then I had another cat, uh,
mhm.
uh orange tabby. And orange tabbies are known to be like, uh, how do you say this? They can have like absolutely no brain cells. They're just orange cat behavior. And while he was silly and goofy and like he had really long, large like back paws, so when
Mhm.
he would run, he would look like a rabbit. He would just flop his own ears. But boy, I tell you that little boy was sleep inside of my stepdad's shoe, and he'd lay like I laid, and he'd get high with my stepdad. Like, why do I always get the weirdo animal?
Hey. They like I said, they know who to pick.
Yeah.
They know they owners a rock with their weirdness.
Yeah, so that's what I mean when I say oppositional. Like most of the animals
I
that I get,
mean,
huh?
they gonna do that.
This one? Okay.
I mean, you gotta expect it though.
Yeah. Even my dog Lucky, he was a mutt, silliest, most lovable dog. You think as big as he was, he'd bite your face off, but and he was scared. He was scared the kids because of his size, and I'm like, that is the goofiest dog. Why are you scared of that dog? That dog is silly as hell. Dog is not gonna bite you. He might tap you to the ground to show you love, but he's not gonna bite you. And it was funny because my mom got him to get me to stop being scared of dogs. And I also was intimidated by his size until I realized how fucking goofy he was. It's like, there's no reason for me to be afraid of this big ass dog. So yeah, I get the weird ones. I don't know.
Well, well, if you get a duck, better expect it.
Yeah, I had a different cat, also a tabby, gray hair, short tailed tabby. Was it the short tail? No, it had a regular size tail. But
Regular tabby.
yeah, regular tabby. And this little motherfucker thought he was my brother. Why are you walking me to the bus stop? There was one time I was getting off the bus, and my friend Mo was like, "Is that your cat?" And they was sitting at the bus stop waiting for me to get off. Like, you are not my little brother. Go home.
No.
Ridiculous.
Hey, they making sure you get on and get off. My cat actually did that. They would walk me halfway to school. So I can understand that one.
I ain't gonna lie, it weirded me out the first time it happened because I was just like, who do you think you are to be walking me nowhere? Like, you are a cat. You are not a human. I don't know where you get this snootiness from. Go away. Cleanest cat. Cleanest cat ever. Every time you saw that cat, they were cleaning themselves. Like, how clean are you trying to get, mister?
I mean, cats do try to keep themselves clean. So, but not every cat do it like the whole obsession.
Yeah, that cat was obsessed with cleanliness. Couldn't tell that cat nothing. But I left him. That's it. Someone stole him. And we had to get rid of my dog because my dog had worms and we didn't have the financial means to take care of that. And
Oh,
my orange tabby, he ran away from home. He became a street cat, and Marlo passed away. So
oh,
eventually, they realized they served their purposes and move on.
well, true, true.
I didn't take it too hard, honestly. I did take Lucky pretty hard, and I took Marlo pretty hard, but I think that had more to do with the bond that I had with both of them because Lucky was designed to basically get me to not be afraid of dogs, and Marlo was a rescue, so it was just kind of more personal than most of the cats that I've had.
Nah, that's like,
Hmm. I took those kind of hard, but I'm now regret the fact that I had them. They were pretty good animals. Weird as they may have been.
well, I still got the one cat right now, but they a outside cat grill. They come through when they come through.
Yeah. And they both lived a long life. My mom told me she wanted to, spotting Lucky, who, had a good new
Mm,
family and he seemed pretty healthy. And as far as Marlo is concerned, she lived to be damn near 13. So she lived a
mm.
long ass life, especially for a calico.
All right. Yeah. I would like to take the grill in, but it's just too much going on, though. And then I got two neighbors down the street that'll take care. So
That's good.
but
Ugh,
they still come through every once in a while and be hunting over here and get them a little something too.
yeah. Is there anything you're gunning for in Hawkeye Star Rail this time?
Hmm.
Is it a character or is it like a card or like what are you doing?
Oh, Huntcast Star Rail.
Yeah.
I'm doing I put my character in, that's him right there, Japar, the dude that's using ice. These are the trial characters that they let you use for this event. But basically you trying to get a high score basically on the bosses and complete the task.
Yeah, but are you gunning for anyone specifically during this event?
Uh Well, I pretty much done got everybody I wanted on Honkai. Nexus was kind of like the last person I was going for. I skipped Castorise because honestly, I wasn't interested in Castorise. I honestly wasn't. They did all that big hype for her, and then also they had that world passive on her that kind of like really didn't make no sense. What's
Okay.
up? Hey, Bad Wolf. What's up?
Hey,
How you doing?
Maddie.
How
Um,
are you? What's going on with you? but they finna do like a crossover. Like I said, we was talking yesterday about the Face Day Night stuff.
yeah.
They finna do
I'm gonna
a
see if I can wipe it up the
crossover
window.
something with them soon. So Saber will be on the banner, and then I think you gonna get another character, the guy in the all red. I can't think of his name.
Nice.
Hold on, what is his name?
Is it my day? Is that what you talking about? Are we
Hmm,
doing a show tonight? No. Why
hold on,
not?
hold
Because
on.
there's nothing to talk about. I couldn't think of anything, and it's just
No,
I like
he a character
shit show.
from Face Day Night.
Hello, people. I was in my idol's live last night.
Wow, okay.
Lots of drama went down.
Oh, please don't get me started on all of that. I'm trying to get out of Dodge, like for real.
I won't. I won't. I was just mad at my own video game. When it's the game rage that gets you, you just
Oh,
want to throw the
well.
controller.
Oh, yeah, well. Shh.
I'm glad I don't have a controller, because boy, I wouldn't have a controller for long.
Well,
I threw my entire
I
Switch.
have a controller, but I also have
I don't know. Here we go.
a Rage controller and I have a regular controller.
I have a Switch controller.
Oh, I gotcha, I gotcha.
One of
I
these
just,
days, Gar, you gonna have a rage fit with your regular controller and forget.
I know,
Oh
but
no,
still,
no,
you can't,
no,
you can't
I ain't,
control.
I ain't. That's because I didn't pretty much kind of cut down most of the ones that was kind of like stressing me out anyway, game wise, and then I'm kind of cutting back on what I'm doing on most of these. Oh, crashed. I'm kind of cutting down on how much I'm doing gaming lately, just because of. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. How you doing, Lau? Just because most of them are gotcha games, and then like, don't get me wrong, I still love my gotcha games, but also at the same time, they really more gotcha than they used to be. Let's put it like that.
Definitely.
Like
Yeah.
it's getting real serious now. Like, and then you had the people that constantly complain about the games and stuff, and
They mostly
constantly.
complain about the gotcha heat and other things. I don't know what's that about, but they do.
Oh well, I mean, then the thing is, some people coming in when a game first come out, of course they gonna be giving y'all and showering y'all with all kinds of gifts and all this kind of stuff, cause they want you to stay and play their game. But
But
y'all
eventually
gotta
that shit dries
understand.
up.
Mm.
Yeah, but when that next anniversary come around, they a little more serious of trying to be within business, and like, of course you not gonna get the same
Results.
yeah, of course you're not gonna get the same results and stuff. And so it's a lot of these games now, people still enjoying them, but we got a whole bunch of people now that's just kind of like wanna suck the folks dry. Like, Oh, they
Yeah.
should have gave us a free 5 star. They should have gave us this da 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 da.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Oh, that.
And that ain't how it works.
No, it's definitely not.
That's not how it works.
Oh, brother,
They
I
want a
just.
gotcha game that's not a gotcha game, and that don't exist.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. You gotta understand. Gotcha. Like we tricking you into uh oh.
Investing.
Hold on. Oh gosh, I hate this.
What happened?
The puzzle of death.
Oh.
You know how TikTok is since I ain't really getting that much traffic. Hey, get off the live so I can go and get my money makers and people go watch they live.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I know that
Yeah, so
feeling.
they be having a little puzzle thing going across, and they act like they ain't detecting or seeing your face when I'm looking straight at the camera, and try to make you do either the puzzle or they'll try to make you pick out the one with the same letters that's the same letters, and that's what happened. Like a big old puzzle came across the screen, like pick
If
two
they
letters
ever
that's
put
the
a
same.
capsule puzzle in front of my face, I just end the live right then and there and start a new one. You got me
Oh,
fucked up.
don't believe me. Like I said, that's the one of few things that kind of like irk me about being here on TikTok going live, which I appreciate going live with people and chilling and all that stuff. But the puzzle stuff, I understand the reasoning behind that.
But it's
You
still
know,
annoying.
because we used to have the people that do sleep lives and stuff, and it did kind of like get a little bit crazy with the sleep live stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, all us got, this be kind of annoying. And then they want you to get into an agency and have an agent and all this other stuff to prevent your account from getting banned. And I'm like, I done been banned 7 times. I do not give a fuck anymore. Like,
They do that shit on the
I'm so
podcast
done.
app that I use. They used to do that shit because there was a point in time on the podcast app when they would have contests, and if you won the contest for the month or whatever, you would get all this money. And so they started to realize that they couldn't control the money because people were getting on live and sleeping on there, and they'd be on live for like 2 3 weeks at a time. So they just took the whole contest thing away
Hmm.
because they couldn't regulate the money anymore. And they
No.
tried to continue to bring it back, but it just was like people who left the app would come back when they found out and do the same thing over again. So it was just they got to a point where they were like, you know how Netflix will ask you, "Are you still there?"
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of those.
Oh, it's like one of
Is
those?
Yep. If you're muted for too long, it will ask you if you're still there, and if you don't answer, it will boot you off.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm dead staring at the camera. I'm looking at y'all. Like,
What
I'm
more
here.
do you want?
Exactly, I'm here.
Wait. One of the things that irritates me is when they spam a live. I was in this live and they kept spamming it, and it was irritating me the heck off. That's the most irritating thing.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just have to go on and put that not interested, but even that don't work sometimes. Sometimes I done had to just go on and block the live for
Let
people.
me
Oh, yeah.
tell you how I know for a fact that the features only work when they want the features to work. Because Little Nas X came out and he was out for a year and a half, and every single day I was blocking that man. I blocked that man like 12 times because he just kept popping up on my For You page. And
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, you know what? I'm getting off the app for now. I don't have time for this.
I
Yeah, I
feel you.
mean, I understand it now because I swear if I see one more commercial talking about shaving the hoo ha, I'm a scream. I'm a
I
scream.
seen. I'm not gonna lie to you,
I'm a
girl.
scream.
If it was like 3 days ago that this happened. Why are you guys doing TikTok research on an app that you know for a fact is either going to get an extension to relieve the ban or be banned. What are you trying to research? There's nothing to
Exactly.
research. It's TikTok. It's doom
Yeah.
scrolling. There is nothing to research. Research what?
Yeah, and then also another thing is they trying to get me
Blocked.
to use their TikTok live function. Hey, y'all beta apologists, what's up?
Hey,
But they trying to make me use the TikTok live because you know how they say, well, you have to use our program. That's also another thing. They don't like people using our phones and other stuff to do this live stuff. They want you to do the TikTok live
program.
program, and that
There's a
stuff
live
lag. That
program.
stuff lags. It lags really, really bad. So that's why I don't even really do that anymore with me paying Genshin or Honkai is because it lags really bad. So, I do better on by myself with what I got.
They keep trying to solicit me to do the verification so that I can go live, and I'm like, why would I do that when I can just jump on another person's live and the people can see my face that way? That's
Oh
silly.
yeah.
I'm not giving you my damn ID card so you
Oh
can
no.
authenticate whether or not I'm 35. Are you stupid?
Mm-mm. No.
I'm not doing all that.
Mm-mm.
I'll
No.
let somebody else do it and hop on their live. I'm not doing it. I don't feel it. You guys keep
Mm-mm.
talking about it's going to get banned. It's going to be banned. It's going to be banned. It'll be banned. And then you extend it. Like, no. People that I know who I really, truly, and genuinely deal with on a regular basis have already left TikTok. Why would I bother?
Mm.
Not doing
True. Yeah, most everybody then went on and went to their other social media. So,
it. Yeah, most of them are over there on our end. They're not even over here.
mm.
And most of them are on the red book, as we know.
Yeah.
Well, the
No,
thing is about Red Book, they got a lot of rules and regulations.
I know.
You know what? It's crazy that you say that because I actually have a person who like doesn't post content or nothing like that because they feel like it's racially inappropriate for them to even be over there. But there's so much stuff that people came out and was like, "Oh, you can't post that, you can't do this, you can't do that," and all of that is over there.
Hmm. It's
All the
also
Yeah,
BL
the
stuff that people are
also
like,
it
the
"Oh,
is.
it's a
It is
cultural
over
difference."
there. Yeah,
All
it's
is over
over
there.
there. But you gotta look the creator look though. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
they not gonna be accepting folks looking like me hopping over there.
I don't
So.
know if I've ever seen anybody post anything as far as like cosplayers who are black that are over there, but I definitely done seen some YRB. I was
Oh
like,
well,
oh,
yeah. I mean,
wire
all right.
I didn't seen a couple of straight up.
Uh, uh, uh,
Yeah,
YBC. I said it
uh
right. YBC.
yeah, yeah.
I was just like, y'all posting SL and YBC over there? All right. Let's see what kind of partner this
Yeah.
is.
You can get away with it. Yeah, you can get away with it.
The stuff that I
oh
post, I could probably get away with all of my, adult content and stuff, but I ain't
Hmm.
trying to do all that. Like I said before, I'm old. I don't feel like starting over.
Mm. I understand on that because you ain't the only one. I don't feel like I'm already starting over pretty much again. But yeah, I don't feel like starting over too much again. So, like I said, if this goes out, I try to do more stuff on Instagram, even though nobody show up over there at all. And then YouTube, I mean, I do have people do show up, so I do appreciate that. But it's just like short conversation, and then they gone.
I be the most that I be on is Instagram. Like if I'm not on here, or if I
Well,
and it's hard for me to be over here because I have such a short attention span now because I really don't care about that. But like, and when I start scrolling to a degree where I'm skipping the people whose stuff I like, I know I need to get off here, and I go straight to Instagram.
I mean, all the stuff that you see over here is over on Instagram
I
anyway.
know it be showing up on my free page, and I'd be like, oh, like, share.
So,
mm.
Anytime I spot your stuff, I'm like and share. Yes, we
thank
need to
you.
start supporting our own. Damn it.
I know, but it's just
And not
hard to
just saying
gather.
we
But
want
it's just
support
hard.
on, but
It's harder
actually
to
support.
gather people over there on Instagram, because
I
like
tried to post a
people will
video on
follow you
Because
for a
YouTube,
little
but
while,
it's
and
too
then it's
difficult.
like you start seeing them go off.
that's because they be trying to be on here.
Mm.
It's too complicated to make a video on YouTube. I even tried to make a video on YouTube, but there was too many buttons and filters, and I got overwhelmed by it.
I mean, I don't be using all that stuff. I done gave up on all that other stuff. I was originally gonna try to see if I could do something with Discord, but with that Discord about to become public, hell no.
I don't care for the people that use Discord as much as I enjoy the people who I deal with on Discord, because
Um, uh,
at any given moment in time, your place of peace can become a drama place, and I don't
yeah.
like
Yep,
that.
yep. I'm gonna have two people that I kind of just chill with over on Discord, and that's only because they actually let me post my gaming from YouTube on they little
Platform.
areas for YouTube, and one of them will also let me go on and post my TikToks over there too. So
Yeah.
that's
If
kind of like
if
the
my
only reason I
significant
had
other
the Discord period.
Yeah, if
Mhm.
my other significant other didn't own that Discord page, I wouldn't be on Discord at all.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I don't
But
people be
yeah,
trying to start drama with you.
you mean, but you correct on that. You correct on that, cause that's what kind of like just honestly then kind of got on my nerves now, with everybody having so much drama going on. Then on top of that, um, you study fooling with the person that's causing all the drama too. So
Hmm.
why are you still
Mhm.
fooling with the problematic folks? Just because they got a either bigger following or something else and stuff. I don't got time for that. So
Yeah.
that's why I kind of like just being soloing myself out, because like honestly, I'm just not gonna put up with that, and also the fact that some people, I'll be the last one to know what did happen. Like I'm always the last person to know whatever happened or who it was. Like for the longest, I didn't even know that a person that was liking my content, coming into my lives and all that stuff, was actually stalking somebody else. And I
What?
mean creepy stalking some one of my other mutuals.
Why would they do that?
Because they was obsessed with them, wanted to date them.
Oh, they're talking about. Oh, that's Yandere obsessed.
Yeah. And so, and then I had already had pre-asked the question like, who is it? So I could have these people blocked and all that stuff, and I point blank asked the people who I needed to ask. And then at the end of the day, I
Mhm.
did my own research and found out who it was.
Who?
I did my own research and found out who it was. But the thing is, after I found out and nobody bothered to, inform me, and like, the one person like came and said, wanted to, hey, get on Discord and I tell you everything, and they gave me like 5 or 6 sentences. I found somebody else. They gave me a whole paragraph from day one. So I was
Mm-mm.
like, you wanted to go on and tell and be up in that group and tell all the information of what happened, what the drama is, what's going on. But when it got to me, I was the last one on the totem pole to know anything and giving the bare minimum
That sounds.
information.
That's
Even
not
though I
good.
already knew. I already did my research and found out on my own.
I've only had two personable encounters that were drama filled, but I have literally watched like eight of them, and I'm like, you guys are too freaking old to be doing this. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. Nope.
Oh yeah. I mean, and then also with that, another thing is it's like I'm a person if some drama go down or something go on, I would prefer to do this offline
Oh
and
yeah.
talk about the situation in personal and it just be up even if I had to set up a Discord call, a Instagram call or whatever. But them are about the only two I would ever do a call, even though Discord sucks. But and had hash this stuff out in private. Too many people like to go and have lives and talk all this drama, all this business on that live.
Yeah. And it's
And
just
I just
like,
got tired of that. I just got ultimately annoyed with that. So that's why I kind of just backed off, disappeared, didn't say nothing because when it came to them trying to get that call together and have me included in it, it was pretty much by the time wasting my whole entire day all and I missed the call because I had work call. So I had to take care of work. And then when it was time to, hey, sorry I missed the call. What's happening? Do we still need to do a call? Nah, that's all right. So you done wasted my whole day.
And that's what people
So
do. They waste their day and their time trying to ruin
yeah.
someone else's life.
Yeah. And then also another thing, I'm a person that if I don't like you, I'm gonna let you know I don't like you. I'm
I
gonna
like
let
you.
you
I,
know
I
I
never
don't like.
crossed your level or anything or like that. I'm very respectful in life.
I know, yeah, and I appreciate you being respectful, and that's why, like I said, I only have a few people on hand. And like I said, I like to address issues or problem in offline, not on while I'm doing lives or none of this other stuff, because I don't want it to end up causing more problem or bringing other folks into it that ain't even involved in it.
I
That's
just
But
what.
feel like most people who start drama lives just want an audience. You just want an audience. You want to complain about
mhm,
something that you could fix behind closed doors and keep people out your business, but you really want an audience. So have
yeah,
your little 15 minutes of fucking infamy or whatever.
yeah,
But
but
leave
at
me
the
out of it because I'm too
Yeah,
fucking
but
old.
at the
I'm
same
not,
time, at the
not dealing
same
with it.
time, I also just because by association, other drama, association, other people, I got caught up in it.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even know what was going on or who it was till, I finally found somebody to say something, or I just looked up my stuff for your own self, or because of the reason people have lives and talk that whole full drama discourse. And I just actually just end up, oh, you showed up on my For You page. And I'm listening to all of this go on. And I say, oh, that's what happened. Okay. And nobody took the time to like come to me, DM me, any of this. So,
Yeah.
that's why I've been like, I don't be being mean to be saying like I don't want to hear no drama or doing like I don't want to see what's going on. But it's the fact that nobody would go on and tell me the whole situation from beginning to end. Do not lie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on and tell the truth. Tell me where you fucked up. Tell me where you went wrong. Tell me the
The
whole
whole story.
situation from all the way from A to B to Z to D to the end.
For
Don't
me,
lie to me and
for
have me
Yeah.
me,
defending
when I
you
hear
and
it from other
then
people, I don't hear it directly. I hear it from my friends from on Discord and other socials that I have. I don't hear the
that's
actual drama. I hear
that's
when they tell me the drama
yeah,
of
that's
what's going
another
on.
thing. That's why I don't fool with Discord because it ends up becoming a festival ground for all that stuff to go on. And so that's kind of like why I don't even kind of like be over there dealing with none of that stuff now. Or I'm just kind of like just, I'm out. you know? Cause I just want to cosplay and chill at this point. Then also the fact that it's, situations with people, like I have certain boundaries, and I'll privately address you my boundaries if you run over it. I'll let it slide. But then when you start to step over my boundaries several times, and then if it takes me addressing you and I go to DMs, or and privately address you, then you feel get all upset and block me and all this other stuff. Then meaning you basically did that stuff that I told you not to do on purpose to piss me off. And just because I'm on live and I try to keep things light, happy, professional, and stuff, I'm like, so that's also another thing. I done ran into a couple of those situations, so I'm just kind of like at the point I'm done.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
very twofold. I
So,
if you cross my boundaries the first time, that's on me because I didn't tell you at first, so you didn't
mm,
know. If I tell you that and then you do it that second time, you don't exist. That's it. You don't exist to me. I'm
I,
on
I,
that.
I give people too many chances. Is my
I'm
problem.
not giving because if I the way that I think about it,
Hold on, let
for
me.
me. It would
if
be
I
just to be like,
the way that I think about it, why would I give you a bullet to shoot me twice?
Fair
Not
for
gonna
enough.
me, it
happen.
would be like,
Not gonna
don't
happen.
talk to me, don't talk to my friends. I'ma block you. Don't ever talk to me again. That would be like that for me.
No, but I'm just one of them folks. Like, go on and be honest with whatever's going on. Be honest.
Oh yeah.
Be honest about what's going on. Go on and say whatever's happening, and be forthcoming with it. And if you're not gonna be forthcoming with it, eventually it's gonna come out. But I ain't gonna be here to be waiting on the explanation. And then also, another thing, like, I'm not gonna be begging. Also, this is another thing that's going on with me. I'm not gonna beg nobody to go live with me.
Yeah,
Like,
don't beg.
I had a couple of issues with some cosplayers that like had a bigger following than mine and stuff, and it's just like they come through just to show up for a while, do they little thing, and then they go live. And
Uh,
like they specifically said, "Oh, I want to go live with you. Let's do this, that." But then just pop up in the comments or come up in the box and be there for a few seconds, and then the next thing I notice, they live.
See,
So,
that's the type of person like in the
like
vicinity of
I
my
don't.
area, they'll be like thinking that they helping me. You not helping me.
Yeah, you not
Just because
Yeah,
your
you not
following is
helping me.
bigger than mine don't mean
Yeah, you not helping me.
bank
You
account.
not helping me. Exactly.
I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like when people think that they helping you. I'm not no
I
motherfucking
don't like
charity
No,
case,
that.
you
bitch.
is
You can
not
go ahead
helping
and duck and
me.
dodge.
No, you is not
Duck
helping
and
me.
dodge. I tell a motherfucker quick to their face, you can duck and dodge, bitch. Find a bridge. I don't care about you or your followers. Like,
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
uh, yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, I didn't had a couple of people doing that recently to me, so that's also another reason I'm like, let it burn, let it
Yeah.
burn.
Let it be.
Like, I don't need your charity.
Definitely
Like,
don't.
I had 10K before. I know what I need to do. It's just that my energy ain't there anymore, and I gotta consider my health.
I think the most followers I've ever had, and that's because I'm very policing about my followers, is like 400, three something, like 370 maybe. But
Oh,
that's because a lot of the people who have a lot of followers either bought their followers or a lot of their followers are minors, and you can miss me with both of those. Not doing it. I want my place to be organic. I want people to be active on my page. I don't want a bunch of D bodies on my page. We're not doing that.
Well, I
That's
mean,
understandable.
it's your page. What you got going on? You know, I would if I had the time, I would probably do like the super long lives like I used to do and all that other stuff going on. I would do that stuff, but you know, I just don't have the time anymore. And then also with just people being so super drama filled at this point, like I'ma just do my own thing. I'ma chill. We gonna have fun. We gonna listen to music, talk about anime, cosplay, drawing, other stuff. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like I ain't got time for all that, man.
For
And
me, it's
then,
mostly like just doing playful teasing with my friends. It's not real teasing. It's just us joking around with my friends. It's not real teasing or anything like that.
Yeah.
yeah, I know, but also at the same time, like I said before, it's just that after a certain point, if I, I don't mind fooling with you.
Mhm.
But if I don't like one of your friends
Yeah.
or somebody in your friend group, I'm out. I talk to you and talk to you. But I'm not fooling with your friends. I'm talking to
Oh yeah,
you.
that's fine.
And I'm the same way. It's
Yeah.
hard for me to befriend someone who is not already someone I know, which I know sounds ridiculous, but at the same time, it's difficult for me because, for one, trauma, and two, I am very observant. I am peeping what you're putting down before you show me your cards, and I don't have time.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't
I
have
do
time
not have time for
for your
the
foolishness.
BS.
Like,
I do
this is what
not
we
have
not
time
about
for
to
the
do today.
BS.
Like, I don't have the
Like,
patience.
or you testing the waters and all this stuff
Let me
and
see if I can do this. And then,
yeah,
oh, like
yeah,
that one time that
I
you
ain't
brought
got
those two
time.
people up and they started having a conversation, and one of them was just like, oh, but you're saying it like you're trying to compete with my trauma. And you was just like, nope.
Oh yeah, I done had that too. I had
And I was
somebody
right
that I
there and
used
I
to
was
go
feeling
live
the
with a
same
lot
vibe.
too
Like,
that did that. That
How can a
did
I
person
that.
compare
Yeah.
trauma like that? That's just stupid.
So what happened was, to make a long story short, one person
Hmm.
had lost their animal and the other person had lost a relative, and so they were like feeling triggered because when they brought up their animal, the other person brought up their relative, and it was like, why are you trying to compete with me? And then Gar was just like, no.
No.
And I
Yeah.
felt that, because why would you get on my line with that crap? No.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Uh huh. Yes. I totally understand that.
I'm gonna lay here and play with my boy toys.
Okay. Yeah, I felt their energy through and through because I was like,
Hmm.
why would you get
Hmm.
on somebody's live being disrespectful? That's crazy. That's crazy work right
Also,
there.
you keep on going. Never mind. I got distracted. Sorry.
You're fine.
Go keep going. Whatever you talk about. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I just found that to be like that's the part, and I do the same thing that Guard does with my podcast, because it's like, don't come onto my platform with your nonsense. That's why I do closed shows, because absolutely not. And then like the way that the podcast app is set up that I use, you can like leave comments kind of like here, but they're vocal comments, and
Hmm.
people will come in my room trying to troll. I will read you for filth and block you. I don't care what you have to say.
Oh,
Like,
I just had
I
to
said
block
what I said,
somebody
and that's what
earlier.
matters.
I just had to block somebody earlier because
Mm-mm.
I ended up deleting that they rude friend that tried to come on to one of my videos, and then after I got rid of them, then they tried to come in my live and laugh at, try to do the laughing emoji, and I'm like, bro, I already
Yeah,
seen you.
we not
Bye,
we not
That's
what
just
we
bye,
not about to do in this day and age.
bye.
Like, I first of all, let me
Hey, how you doing? What's
Like,
up?
first of all,
Get the queen.
let me help you realize that I am 35. All right, I give no fucks at all. I don't got nothing to give. My bush is dry. Don't have it. No.
Yeah, well, I'm say, well, I'm still a nice person, but also at the same time, my fucks are also on the way out the door.
See, okay, so this is what I tell people.
I hope you're all
I
good. Cool. Thank you.
thank
Hey,
you.
Thank you.
thank
This is what
you.
I say. I am kind. I'm not nice. So don't try me.
Yeah, we
Then you
doing
gonna
good.
realize how mean I really am. And you're not gonna like me. You're gonna want to fight. So just let it
I mean,
be.
I could be super mean and could be 100% be a arsehole, but I choose not to, and I choose not to choose violence. But if you make
I'm gonna
me
choose
choose
it every
violence,
time.
I'm going for all of it. I'm going for all of it, and
I'm going for
I will
all of
embarrass you in private stage and public stage if you piss me off.
Yeah, that's I be trying to be civil. I'm being civil. Let me be civil before I show you why I'm taking these medications.
But yeah, we doing good. I'm just kind of like
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
talking
mean to.
trash.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go into this stage, but I try to keep my lives light, happy, and fluffy and stuff, and kind of like talk all that good stuff. But sometimes you have to do a little shit talking.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do this word search puzzle and calm my nerves because I'm not hyper, but like
Mm.
I'm a little hyped up as if like energy, but not
Yeah,
in a bad way.
but
I gotta focus my
but
mind.
I'm like just the long or short of it. I'm allergic to bullshit.
Yep,
And then I'm
genuinely
like,
so.
also another thing, like, if you don't like me, don't talk to me. Cause I'm not
That's
talking
the
to you.
one right there.
If you don't like me, don't talk to
Say
me.
it again, please.
If you don't like me, then don't talk to me. Like,
Stay out of my space, my
yes.
bubble, and my business.
Like I will totally ignore you in your whole friend group and just pass over you, won't even speak your name, talk to you, none of that. If I know you don't like me, and then don't try to have no conversation and try to, embarrass me in front of other stuff. That's also another reason I just started back going live by myself again. Is because every time I'm playing Honkai, I'm playing Genshin, or I'm playing something else, it's always one of their friends coming in, oh boo Genshin, or why you using the person like that?
Because I'm
And
grown,
all that
motherfucker,
other
and this is
stuff,
my
and
house.
then they don't come into
What's that do?
the
Like, people
defense.
say Bruce is
I'm
dancing.
through. I'm out. I'm out.
People really do be trying to
All of
police the
y'all are
things you do.
bitches.
Mm-mm.
I'm looking for a pen.
But yeah, but
There's not a
that's the.
pen in there. There's what you
But
call
yeah,
them
that's
pins,
why
but there's not a pen.
I don't, I would just basically be gaming or just chilling up in somebody's live. If I feel like talking, I'll talk. If I'm not comfortable
Thank you.
or comfortable with your friend group, I'm going to chill in the background playing, or I won't say nothing and turn my camera off.
You're
I'm the
nothing.
type of person, if I don't fool with you or any of your friends, I'm not about to be in the same space as you. Get out my space, my business, and my bubble. I'm good. I will separate so fast like a lizard tail. Go like a
I
ghost.
understand it, but that's the thing that get me. If you don't like me, don't do the underhanded trying to correct my English, cause I don't give a fuck. This the internet. You ain't gonna correct my spelling if it ain't a life document pertaining to my life existence where I'm getting
Yeah,
paid some money or something else. I don't give a crap how I spell stuff on here or how I say it on here. This
that's
ain't paying me. This is not
mm-mm.
paying me. And you can
Mm-mm.
be the grammar police all you want to. I still don't give a care. If you don't like me,
Now I
don't
ain't gonna
talk to
lie.
me.
I ain't gonna lie. I can be a grammar police in certain spaces, But if you're a friend of mine, then you know I'm just messing with you. Like it's I'm
I
not
know
being
you
serious.
mess
I'm
with
just
me a
being
lot, so
annoying.
I done got used to your ass. I'm like, come on, man.
This motherfucker here.
I ain't study you, but I ain't study you still, but
Just
I.
like yesterday when you was like, nope, I'm not using the book.
No, and I still won't use the book. I
No
use it
one
in
wants
your
to use the
presence,
book.
but I
I'd
will
rather just
refuse.
burp.
I refuse to use the book in kitchen. I
I'd rather
refuse.
just burp silly words like my chaotic cosplay self.
I refuse.
It was funny though, I ain't
Cause
gonna
I'm
lie.
stubborn. But yeah, but that's one of the main reasons I kind of like went back to like gaming myself. Cause
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
at this point, cause like either somebody was gonna say something, and also another thing is like that's why I had to do like the video a while back about my Genshin streams, like you know I'm gonna use the characters how I feel like I can use them and what's comfortable for me, and
Right.
build them how
Yeah.
I'm comfortable for me. But if I see you at any point in time constantly coming up in my life to tell me how I should use a character or recommend me to do something with my character and it's a constant thing, you got one warning and one warning after that. After that, I'm gonna be a straight ass and do it on purpose to literally piss you off.
Mm-mm.
See, and I think that's where you and I kind of split on stuff when it comes to that because I'll be the first one to block you. I'm not explaining
I
myself.
mean,
You,
nah. Well, see, I'm super petty. I've gone on and embarrassed you all the way out, and say I'm gonna play the character like I want to play on. I don't care if I'm lagging across the damn screen. I'm happy playing my character, and I'm gonna piss you off doing all the stuff that I'm still doing because I like how I play with the character and just piss you off more and
That's
stuff. And I build with what I have on these games. I'm not going to waste all my stuff trying to go through a domain or a dungeon, and spend that whole entire time wasting my resin or wasting my stellar gems or asteroid, whatever it may be. I'm not gonna waste my stuff if that domain is not giving me nothing.
yeah, I think my petty is a little bit different than yours because I'm the type of person. The moment you start saying something negative, I'm gonna just start running in a circle.
Well,
You know how you
I,
get to zoom me
it,
through the
it, it
game? I just
takes
run in the circle, run in the circle.
it takes me a while for me to get pissed off. Like it takes me a while to piss off, and like I'm sorry, I ain't too good with social cues. So it's gonna take me a minute to register this and play back. But eventually, if I see you doing it enough times,
Then you catch on.
I'm just gonna straight call you out or DM you. Hey, we need to have a conversation. What's the problem?
Mm,
Oh yeah.
So so that's kind of like one of the main
So
reasons I kind
basically
of
just
like.
so basically just straight up courting them and like privately in the conversation.
I'm a person that I like to go on if we gonna have an issue or we have a concern or we have a problem, we gonna do it on DMs or in private so we can go
mm,
on and handle the situation and handle whatever issue, or if we do get into a screaming match or none of that that stuff, it's between whoever and the witness is there, or
yeah,
or it's just us. And that what kind of like pissed me off about the stuff that been going on here is how folks can just all of a sudden get back together and be group and be friends after all I done seen all that went
yeah,
down, and y'all did that on a public damn forum
yeah.
and stuff, and
People
then
like,
y'all
well,
gonna be
we
like, oh,
matured,
we're
we've
friends
settled our
again,
differences. No,
we're
y'all just
friends
don't know how to have
again.
a real friend
Mm-mm.
any
No,
longer.
Right.
no. I
Why
need
would
my.
Why would people
Let me
say be
stop being.
mature if they're not mature themselves? Well, that
Yeah,
makes
and then
sense.
if you know you got somebody problematic in your group and y'all constantly keep letting them come back in, why is I'm gonna stay?
That's what I want to know.
So, that's one of the other situations that went down that just like I can't do all this. And then I done point blank also then told them, hey, I don't like one of your friends. I absolutely can't stand them. I can't stand them. Cause
I don't.
they ruined one of my other friend groups, cause I really wanted to get into like mass talk, that kind of stuff too.
Hmm.
And they basically ruined that friendship group for me. And
No.
then also another thing, a lot of people be making videos without explaining what's going on or the situation going on. And then I interpret it differently and type something in. Then all of a sudden, I'm the one that's getting yelled at and cussed at because I have a different interpretation of what's going on because your video didn't explain nothing.
Right.
Why would they make a video that doesn't explain that much, but about the problem, yet they do it anyway and post it? That makes no sense unless they're doing that for attention or making
Yeah, and
followers believe.
so that's what happened with most of the people that I had in mass talk. It's like only really one to two people left that I still talk to in mass talk and stuff. But also at the same time, they don't make no room for you to join. They don't make no space for you to join either.
The
I never
reason why
did.
people do that is because they want you in a specific percentage of their business. They don't want you to know the whole thing. They want you to know what they want you to know and not everything. And it's just like
Well,
either
I
tell the
mean,
whole
like,
story or shut the hell up. I don't understand.
yeah, I mean, like, I'm a person that, yes, I'm nosy, but I know when I don't need to ask you nothing. Your body language tells me you don't want to tell me anything, and I leave you alone with it. And
Yeah.
then also at the same time, I will never tell your personal business out in the open or none of that stuff. Long as you don't tell my personal business. And I've had that happen to me one time. That my personal business that was handled in private ended up going to public.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I made sure that I got both accounts banned. And I am
Hmm.
proud of it.
Oh,
Proud.
thank goodness.
Yes, because it was something personal that should have never been out in the open.
Yeah, I get that.
So that's also another thing why a lot of people don't fool with me no longer either is because, like, I don't use people's stuff against you, but if you try to put out some of my business, I'm going to run you through.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I'm going to run you through and be in my villain mode.
I can respect that.
Villain? No, not villain mode, villain era. It would be a villain era, not a mode.
Yeah, well, mine. I'm constantly in a villain era anyway. So it's just that I'm at that time feeling very generous.
Oh yeah, thank goodness. We do not want to do. We do not want to deal with the villain era. We do
This
not want to
bird
deal
is
with that.
But
stopping.
like I said, generally I am a nice person and really chill to get along with. It's just that just lately, unfortunately, people been dealing with other people that's just been straight up problematic, and I just don't want to deal with that. And then even by me being associated or knowing the person that been problematic, they problems will come towards me.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
only
I
had
already
that
know what's
issue
going
one
on.
time, and that was in high school, and that was because I was hanging with the hoes. And you know how they say hoes, birds of a feather flock together, but I was actually a virgin. So,
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you do have to watch out who you be
What?
hanging with.
Yep,
What?
yep. I was the only version in my group. Everybody else was sleeping with
What?
everybody and pregnant and all of that in high school. And people
Mm-mm-mm.
was like, "Oh, you must know, you must be getting down with the get down because you know a lot of this stuff." And I'm like, "Child, I watch PORN. I'm not."
They must have felt. They must have felt the Gojo era because he is a daddy. He
Yeah,
literally in the.
Mm.
It's
yeah.
literally in the song by
Yeah,
Chris Brown.
You know what? It's funny because I don't sit for Gojo the same way everybody else sit for Gojo.
No,
Everybody else
I
sit
don't.
for Gojo because they're like,
oh,
"Ooh, he's got blue
I
eyes
hate
and
to
he's
break it to
attractive."
you. You know, you can still send me your Gojo stuff, but I do not see it. I do not like Gojo. Sorry,
I don't like
No,
Gojo either. I don't really simp for him
sorry,
either.
I don't see
I,
it.
people are like, "Oh, I sent for Gojo because he's attractive and he's got blue eyes." You know why I sent for Gojo? I sent for Gojo because Gojo is the epitome of what a Sagittarius is when they're comfortable with you. He's a goofy ass man child, and that's fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah, I don't like no man child. I cannot stand man children. Like, gosh.
But that's
And
actually
If
the
there's
reason why people who don't send for him don't send for him because he's a
and
bad child.
then anyway, JJK got rid of the person I like, so I don't care.
Who, Gato?
But actually, two. None of me ain't Gecko.
not Daddy
Not you
Nanami.
being a simp of a
But
chinless man. Come on.
I don't have that simp factor. Like it ain't just nothing like, oh my god, damn, like stop the presses. Nah, not like that. I just find them cool. That's it.
Okay.
It ain't no simp factor going on. They were just
Okay.
like, oh damn, that was straight up.
But you know what? It's weird because I feel the same way about Genchi. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, Genchi, ooh, Genchi," and I'm just like, "He cool or whatever. He funny.
I
I'll
mean,
sit for him."
I mean, after now that I know that the creator literally tried to get rid of Jixi several times and really don't like a character, it's kind of like you get to the point like, dang, why did you make this character if you didn't like them?
Because she was trying to tell the
Mm-mm-mm.
situation that a lot of women go through.
I guess so. Motherfucker gonna
Mm-mm-mm.
be. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm like, now
Oh, what you eating?
I'm gonna be looking at it differently now because I know
What
you don't like that character.
what you look? What you eating? I'm nosy now. I
Barbecue
heard you
sandwich.
chewing. I
Barbecue
know
sandwich
food when
with
I hear
slaw.
it.
But barbecue sandwiches with slaw and a
Okay.
little bit and some honey baked beans.
Okay. All right now. Get your bean on. Bean. Make me a good bean.
Oh
The
yeah.
only beans are there are the toe beans for cats.
Toe beans are a good bean. I like the toe bean.
They are. They are a good bean. Toe
Yeah, I
beans.
mean, I usually don't eat a lot of types of beans, but it's a couple I like.
Yeah. I
Oh
like
yeah.
Bush's baked beans, the one with the bacon in it. Oh, live for
Oh
those
yeah,
beans. Live.
yeah.
I'm
But
fine with a haystack. That's all I'm good with.
oh, okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Like I said, fair enough. Everybody got their different kind of type of beans they like, so I totally get that.
If it's like on something, like with food or anything, but if it's like by itself, I wouldn't eat it much. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm probably the rare exception that I would eat beans by itself, or if I had me a good set of good toasted wheat, wheat or honey wheat bread, or
Yeah, baby.
you
Yeah.
know, baggy bread, that
Yeah.
good
That
bread.
good
Yeah.
There's the good bread we're talking about.
Yes.
bread.
Yes.
You just need the right good food to put it on as a
Yeah.
toast or something.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed. Totally agree.
Agreed. I
Like it.
mean, if the food ain't good with beans on toast, I would just be very disappointed.
I
I'd be
know.
disappointed.
I know, same here and stuff, and it's just, you just have to have the right stuff for it to work.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And
If the
if you don't have
groceries
the
weren't
right
so
stuff,
expensive.
oh yeah, I mean groceries and everything about to start being high and everything, so that's why a lot of people are going back to gardening and all that other stuff. But gardening is also a lot of
Work.
work too,
It
and it costs a lot to get all that set up if you don't already have it set up by now.
mm,
So, yeah.
Even if you do have it set up by now, and I noticed because we were at Walmart not too long ago, and we were in the section with the plants and stuff. That stuff is too expensive. It's high
Oh
price. Like
yeah.
it's really ridiculous.
And then even with the
it
craziness
is.
over the milk too, the fact that now we gotta check our own milk because they done fired half of the FDA folks.
Well, I mean, from my previous knowledge, milk is basically colored, so you can't see the blood and the pus and stuff anyway. So you're not really supposed to be drinking that. But I guess if you have a filter, I don't know. I think like
I mean,
as
I
far as
mean,
poisons in the food is concerned, I don't think we'll ever get away from that. But like,
I mean,
you know,
it's stuff in ingredients that they put in stuff. They put in our stuff that's illegal in other countries. We all know this. We all know
yeah,
this.
it's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
I was watching
We know this, but
I was
I'm
watching a
like,
video of a guy, and he was from France or Italy. I can't remember which one.
it's
But
probably
he
Italy.
came here. He came here and ate gluten and realized he was allergic to gluten. Then he went back home and he was eating it just fine. And I was like, oh well, there you go. That's proof right there.
That's
Something
just
wrong with the food.
at
Yeah,
this point. I feel sorry for his stomach. It got destroyed. I feel
Yeah, it's
sorry for his
like,
stomach.
how do you come from your homeland without a gluten allergy and be coming here and then have a gluten allergy and then go back home and then go away? That's not how allergies work.
no, that's something definitely in it that's just ain't sitting right.
Imagine if he
Yeah.
was in the bathroom for hours. That I don't know why people do that. If they know they're gonna go to the bathroom later, if they're actually allergic to gluten and all that stuff, what's the point of them eating it? At least
You
buy
know what?
soy milk.
I had to ask somebody that, and they were like, because I enjoy the food, and I'm like, but it's not good for you. That this person lives in the country and they're allergic highly to seafood, but they'll pop a Benadryl no problem. And I'm like, you just teetering with the D word. I don't understand. What do you have a D wish? What is that? Why are you eating it if you
Yeah,
can't
well,
eat it? Just don't eat it.
it's not more of as a unalive or death wish. It's just like if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna eat what I like, and if I'm going out, I'm going out good.
Yeah, and I didn't understand that.
They just spend so much money on trying to figure out other options and other stuff to foods that they are allergic to,
Hmm.
and they got to the point they didn't got tired of wasting their money or these doctors not working it out or all this other stuff that they can just like if it happens it happens. I'm gonna just go on and enjoy what I can.
And it didn't dawn on me that that was a thing until it happened to me
Hmm.
because I had acid reflux as of 2008. So my doctor was like, "Oh, you got to watch your acid intake." And then I started reading the label and I started realizing acid is in everything.
Hmm.
Acid is in
It
all
is.
the fruits and vegetables. It's in all of your food. It's in the drinks that you drink. If I'm going to pass away, I'm going to eat this pepperoni pizza with the hot seeds and the hot sauce and the parmesan and the garlic salt and all of it. Like I'm not, I don't care. Like that's when I
I'm
started to
going out
understand why people
good.
do stuff.
Well, you know what they say. If you die well with a full belly, you die happy. I die
Mm-hmm.
happy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I totally get that. I totally get that.
But it was crazy that it happened. That had to happen to me for me to understand. Because I was just like, I don't
Yeah,
get
and
how
that's
you can just be teetering on that. That's great.
yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't know what actually the ingredients in they stuff.
Yep.
So so until you like know the ingredients and stuff, but still you end up realizing that half of the stuff you eating has that ingredient.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like half of the stuff
Oh,
you rocking with has it.
I
Still.
had to go on a diet for health reasons so that I could get the particular surgery that I was gonna get, non-invasive. But I couldn't eat anything. I was so
Yeah.
Oh
irritated.
yeah.
I was in the Trader Joe's. You should have saw me. I was in the Trader Joe's and I'm like, I can't have bread. Okay, well maybe I can have a muff. No, I can't have a muff. Maybe I can have a banana. No, I can't have a. It was so bad.
It's the
I
my
stopped
time
eating.
to
I stopped
heal.
eating. I was just done. I was like, I don't care. I'm just not gonna eat. I don't care.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, but I'm like, it just didn't get to a point for some people. They just kind of like, I didn't get tired of trying.
Yep.
Yeah, and then with you got to go to a doctor for this. You got to go to a doctor for that. You got to go to a doctor for this. You got to meet this person, and that'd be a lot of money.
Mhm.
And then they still ain't helping you with what you need done. People then gave up.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just enjoy it while it lasts because I'm not gonna be here. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
If we're here for the good time, we might as well just go
Okay.
out for it in style.
For real.
I wouldn't mind going out in style, eating my last meal of the day. That would be my greatest gift.
I'm at the point where I'm just like, listen, it'll be really messed up if I get to heaven and I choked on the broccoli, but if that's the way I'm going,
Why did you choke on the broccoli?
you know how elder people are always trying to eat something that they know
Mm,
they'll choke on?
well,
That's probably me. I know it
I
is.
mean,
I just
honestly,
know it
Oh
is.
it can
yeah.
happen with. It honestly can happen with anything. You can choke on anything, so I ain't gonna even go with that. Like, uh, like,
Yeah, it's like,
Oh
listen,
yeah.
mm-hmm.
and my grandma, I'm talking about, I don't want to eat steak. I'm going to be blending my steak.
Who blends steak?
Listen, when you older, you got fake teeth, and they
I
don't
love
chew
me some
nothing, you going to be
steak.
blending steak too. Trust me.
Mm-mm-mm.
I love
My
me
mom
some
Make me
isn't
a
steak.
even
steak
at that.
smoothie.
But
My mom isn't even at that
it's been a couple of
stage to
times.
use.
It's been a couple of times that gristle hit wrong.
I'm telling you, hit you right in the chest.
Mm-mm-mm. And when they
Oh my
hit you in the
God.
chest,
Oh, he
and
stuck
when
his
they hit
nerve.
you in the chest, you at least you're gonna say, "Wow, that was a delicious, yummy, good meal that I care to die
Hmm.
for."
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care if I didn't do that. I would be happy, freaking popping in my last meal.
Hmm. I'm gonna enjoy this food while it lasts. While I
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
got the access to it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I got the right to eat this potato with the sweet potato with the sugar in it. I'm gonna do that.
I see a man choke on sweet potatoes. How is that possible? I do not know. And they were mashed. That makes no sense. Why you eat mashed potatoes and yams if you knew you were gonna choke on that?
Cause that shit is
Cuz, just
delicious. It's
cuz, just
delicious.
It's
cuz, just
delicious.
cuz.
It's
Look
delicious.
It's
good.
delicious.
It's
Hmm.
delicious, nutritious, and if I go out, I went out in style. Yay!
Yes, indeed.
My grave,
Yes, indeed.
my grave would say, "Yum yams, the impossible, delicious food of them all, the potatoes, delicious yams.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yeah, yeah, I would be one of them folks. Like, yeah, if I did end up chucking on some yams or something else, I'll be that funny person. Like, bury me in a can of yams, and then just put me.
I mean, I've
Or you
I've
could,
seen quite a few very interesting ways
Oh
of being
yeah,
buried. I've seen
yeah.
a person get buried into a plant. I've seen the pod. I've seen the bong. I've actually seen a bong that was shaped like the thing we won't discuss, and they were smoking it. And I was just like,
I done seen an 8 ball. I
I
went
was
to a
like,
funeral. They got buried in an 8 ball.
okay,
mm-mm-mm.
if that's the
Yes,
life you want to
sir.
live.
That tripped me
Wait,
out.
how can they? Wait, how can
I
they
mean,
fit?
I cried, but also at the same time, I wanted to
Mm.
laugh, and I really had to watch myself because that was like, oh my god, that is so cool. But I'm like, that,
Yep.
you know. But then also I'm
It's
saying,
cool, but it's
oh,
also really ridiculous because now you're just being a smart aleck beyond the grave, and really,
yeah, pretty much.
really.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the
Oh
whole
yeah.
point. And then like the person that invented Pringles, they ended up buried in a Pringle can.
Oh, that's funny. Is that
How about they
real? That's
just?
hilarious.
Yes. The person that made
That's a
Pringles,
real
they ended
thing.
up getting buried in a Pringle can.
Mm-mm-mm.
People really do that.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Yep. They really did that. And I think somebody got buried in their car. It was something I saw on TikTok where a person actually took their favorite car, dug the space for it, and got buried in their own car.
Oh, that's sweet of them.
So yeah.
Oh.
So I'm sorry to go morbid like that, y'all. I
I,
just
you know
It's
what I want
okay.
though? What I want is I want to be turned into black dahlias. That's
Ooh.
that's all I want. Just turn me into some black dahlias. That's my favorite flower.
That's
For
cool.
me, I would want to be reincarnated into a red rose.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, like I
I don't think
said,
I don't think I could be reincarnated as a flower because of bees and pollen and creepy crawlies. Like I think I would.
Oh
They
yeah,
gross
that's
me out
true.
in
That's
this
true.
life. I can't
well,
imagine being a
like
crow.
I
Okay, yeah,
said,
that's true.
I would personally like to be cremated and just get it done and keep it economical and cheap and stuff.
Yeah, like cremate
But
me,
of
but
course
also like plant
I
me.
know of course my family is one of those. Oh, we got to go out in style. We got to have all people
The
coming
fancy stuff.
through. You gotta have the wake. You gotta have all of this and all that other stuff. So
I
That's how
say
black
half.
people do. That's how black people do. When we want to go out, we go out. At least we do it in style.
I
I
know,
I
but
don't I don't
that
mind the
just
whold having a wake and all that stuff,
what
but
do
like
you want,
cremate me and then
person?
spread me over some black
Person.
dahlias.
All right, I'm gonna let you in. What do you want? Hold on. What you need? Since you decided to spam me obsessively, because I'm just gonna
Yeah.
act crazy. What do you need?
Yeah, I don't mind
Just,
being cremated, but like spread me over some black dahlias though. Put me in a seed garden with black dahlias.
Okay,
mm,
decided to go crazy.
oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, but I know they gonna do the whole nine boss help. Okay, all right. Which boss? God, Jesus. Sorry, y'all. I type like a
Mm-mm.
grandma. Look, I ain't used none of my resin yet, so okay. Let's see where they went.
You fine. I had to actually go to the bathroom. But
What is it? Oh, I already did that boss for the week. I don't know if they gonna get anything.
They probably will. It's just you won't. Cause
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, like I've done bosses with other people who needed my help and I didn't get anything, but they did.
Oh, okay, okay. It's Alan Duck. It's Alan Duck. Okay, hold on. Level 3. Okay, hold on. Well, let me change out and switch my character real quick before we heading into here. Okay. Got to
Who is
have
that
it.
you gaming with, girl? I can't see that tiny behind. It's too
Wow.
tiny. I can't see it.
Oh, it's going into Alan Hazard, whatever that one is. So John Lee.
No, not
Oh,
the boss. I'm saying who are you gaming with right now?
who on what?
Who
Who are
are
you
you
gaming with,
gaming
right?
with?
This random person that just kept spamming. They needed help. This random person.
Oh, okay.
I see.
I forgot to turn off my co-op before I started on
Oh,
Genshin. I forgot to
I
turn my
see.
co-op. Oh man.
Mine is off.
Yeah,
I don't
wait a
think I
minute.
even
What is
have mine on.
one or more teammate adventure rank is too low? So meaning they can't enter with the 79. Do you have a 80? Hold on. When did they start doing that craziness?
They always did that.
Oh, I just never noticed it then. You?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A 80 character. 80 character. 80.
All right, girl. I'm gonna jump off because I gotta charge my phone.
Oh, okay, cool. Do that after I get
It
finished
was
with
fun
this.
being with you again.
Yes, thank you. I
All
appreciate
right.
you chilling with
Bye,
me.
Daddy.
Bye, y'all. Y'all have
Bye.
a good one. Rest yourself. Have a good week and all that stuff. What is they saying level 3?
What level are you?
I'm like, I'm doing the I know I should not accept this. I'm like, they keep saying level 3 and I'm like, what do they mean by level 3? Like,
Are you on level 3 or something?
no, ain't no. We playing the boss for Jean Lee. Like, change your 79. Change your level
Mm-hmm.
79. Okay, apparently you not gonna go through. I don't know what's going on. Well, hold on. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell them you probably gonna have to change your character. What are you talking about? Change your 79. Change your 79 out. Your 70 out. I'm back in the comment lane. Oh, okay. Yeah. If your character's too low, it will tell you it, but still let you use the domain. Well, they ain't letting me get in, so can't help them. They say one or more teammates' adventure rank is too low. So your adventure rank, how is that if they this is what I get. Thank you. That's what I figured it was. That's what I figured it was. It was they character at 79 and you have to be 80 for the one I picked. But I should have picked the lower level if I had known that. Yeah, your characters have to match the recommended level, or it won't let you co-op together. I thought it was something I was doing, but so yeah, if you pick a level 80, your character's gotta be at least at 80 or close or past that level. So oh wait a minute, did they back out? Or are we? Oh, that's just me. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is they in here? No, they ain't even in here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, sorry, Navia. They not even in here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, yeah. But feel free to have any other conversation, y'all, to talk about anything else. Don't mind me. Like I said, I rarely co-op, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, they must have left. Okay, apparently they left. Okay.
I don't know why I thought that was Nikki when it's Genshin Impact. Or did they just copy it? I don't know.
No, I was like, I thought they went. Hold on, is we still in call? Yeah, they left my world because they got mad because I told them to change out their character. They got mad. Yeah, hold on. Let me do this real quick because I'm a petty bitch. Let's see. What was it that we was on? Hold on. Let's see. Can I look up their account? I forgot how you do that thing. See, that's why I don't fool with doing co-op that much. Cause I'm like, why you gonna go on and leave me mid and get mad because I told you to get your Farina out? Cause they under level. So hold on.
I guess.
Hold on. Let's see. Can I find their account? No. Damn. I was gonna go on and block them. But yeah, that's why I don't do no I don't do no doggone and then also they kept saying the level 3 and I'm like, what does that mean? Or they might have meant 3rd level. That's probably what they meant. But you still didn't have to like leave out. But that's okay. And then why would I play the 3rd one so you could get more in your return? Okay. That's one of the many reasons why I don't co-op. Ta-da!
It's like saying facts. Why many facts? I don't co-op.
I guess I assume they said level 3 is like the 3rd one now that it dawned on me. Instead of just saying level 90 boss, level... That was silly. If you're going to be Pacific ESP book, you have to choose that level that matches your character. I think that it was trying to get me to play the 3rd level, but I was like, all you had to say was play level 60 level. You know, tell me that. But that's one of the reasons I don't really co-op in Genshin no more. That remind me. Well, it's too late. Let me after I get this done. Okay, this ain't started. Hold on, let me do this real quick. I hate to be petty like that, but that's the main reason why I turned my co-op off. Cause y'all, hold on. Let me see. Did they happen to show back up in this listing? No, they didn't. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. But also, if you're level 60, they level 40, they won't be able to co-op with you. I mean, they can co-op with me, but the thing is, I would have had to go to the lower. They should have said the lower level, like go to level 40 version of that boss. You know, tell me the level. They kept saying level 3, and now that I thought about it, like, oh, you needed to play like the 40 or 50 boss. Instead of just saying that, I would have understood that. But then the fact that they left out, and I'm like, it didn't even matter to me. Like, I have done that boss with only 2 characters. So it wasn't like I know I could get it done. And with my Baju actually healing, I just wanted to make sure I had a healing in there. But that's alright. But now this is one of the many reasons why I don't co-op in Genshin. This is one of the many reasons. Right? Because you can't go to a level 60 with a level 40 character. The game will stop the co-op. And that's exactly what I had. And I told them, change your Farina out so we can get in here. Change your Farina out. But also at the same time, nothing personal to anybody that has Farina mains, but some of y'all do be acting a little bit merch when y'all be doing Farina. And Farina, just like any other character that a person plays. And Farina is going to be stealing my health. And since you using a Farina, I'm going to counter your Farina with a Baju. Because that's the one thing I can't stand about Fontaine characters is they put that health bar or that stuff where they constantly lose HP. Because I'm like, that defeated the whole purpose of playing the character if they losing half of their HP all the time. It defeats playing the character. That's why, another reason I don't play Articuno is because of the flash and stuff. But also at the same time, just the fact that they, I really want to do more stuff with Ryo, but the constant HP gone out the door, and he'd be at half a level and almost ready to die. Unalive, sorry. That's why I don't use Articuno. I got Articuno for prettiness, and I can use her for a while, but I cannot use Articuno. I can't use Articuno for the long haul because
Then why use that character at all?
Because of the flash. I can only use her for about an hour before I start to have headaches or something. So, and I'm an epileptic person, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so I can't, I don't fight. I don't fight all for too evil for that reason. Yeah, I mean I understand that and stuff, but. Like I said, that's one of the reasons I only co-op with a handful of people that I can count on my hand because of stuff like that. You got to learn how to communicate what you need done. And unfortunately in these games, a lot of people lack the communication now. You will not treat me like a straw. Nope. So yeah, so that's kind of like why I done got to the point that I just like, I don't really co-op with a lot of people anymore just for that reason alone, because people don't know how to actually communicate what they need done. And just like that could have been a remedy, saying that they said they was a level 45, but even if you had did it at level 45, it wasn't no guarantee that you was gonna get the stuff you need, because you had to have a higher level for these bosses to get more stuff. I have mastered how to use Alakino without the straw issue, but she's not my go-to. I mean, like I said, I just, that's the one thing I just never liked about the one thing I just never liked about Fontaine is that you will make Word Ryo, Articuno, and New Valet all have a health drain. And I mean, yeah, I like them too. Shoot, hell, I cosplay them. But yeah, but it was just that the health drain was unnecessary.
Why do we even need a health drain for most video games anyways? Why can't we just enjoy most of them without health drains? Let's enjoy the boss battle in peace. No health drains at all.
Yeah, exactly. But then I think they got just mad because I ended up bringing out Baidu too.
Oh, okay. I just wish
Yeah,
most games would just let us enjoy our victories after being so many levels. Let there not
agree.
be a boss level.
Well, like I said, I'm begrudgingly up in my world because, like, you literally have to up your world to get the amount of stuff you need in Genshin to, do what you need to do. So, they kind of forcing you to up your world and stuff. Like, I can't go to most people's world because I'm under level anyway. And the fact that they will force you to go to level 8 just for you to be able to go co-op with, other folks instead of just making it
I'd
open
rather work
where,
alone than co-op. To be
huh?
honest, I'd rather work alone than co-op with anyone at this point.
I've lost interest in co-op. I'm gonna be honest, because like I I don't have the motivation anymore of friend groups. And then also, I'm one of them people that takes my time in building my character. So won't be a problem when I do go and up
Mhm.
the world. But it does take me a little bit longer, and I've come to realize that it takes me a little bit longer than most people to up my world and or
Mhm.
level up my characters to where I'm comfortable enough, and by that time they either then got tired of the game, quit, or they no longer playing it. So it is a little bit on my part that I do take too long in building my character because I don't wanna be the person that be's the problem. My game person.
That's understandable.
Yeah, but also at the same time, it's just that we done had a lot of stuff going on lately with just like people saying stuff in chat and thinking it's haha funny and it's not, or doing stuff like sniping folks in front of domain. That was one of my biggest pet peeves, and it's still one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, we all co-oping to get into this domain and do something, and you then took somebody's help,
Yeah.
and they gotta use their food that they done took a while to put together to get their health back, or they gotta go to my statue of 7 and heal. Or, because I just had situations of where that did happen, and me trying to go back to the statue of 7 and the person came up to the statue of 7 and healed first. So I didn't get healed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and you know, or just like coming up and sniping another person at the beginning of the domain and we about to finna go into the domain. So that's kind of also another reason I kind of like is slowly creeping out away from co-op. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind. It's a few people that, like I said, that I can count on my hand that I will still co-op with, but it just ain't a big thing for me anymore with all that because people don't have etiquette anymore for co-oping. Like, I'm a person that likes to do fun and games and joke and all that stuff, but also at the same time, we need to get our business done first.
Oh, I see.
You know,
If
I
you
like
had
to
to
get,
like do,
yeah, get all everybody who need what you need, where we going, you know, what do you need, what you looking for. Get that done. Then after everybody is done and they got what I need, we can go shoot the breeze, test out characters, test out our low levels, do all of that. But if you constantly gonna do it where how did I get oh yeah I forgot Ryo's domain. But yeah, if you gonna constantly you know do that kind of stuff in the midst of while everybody trying to get their stuff together, then you know I'll let it slide for a little while, but then afterwards it's gonna get annoying for me.
oh yeah, definitely. It's very annoying.
So yeah, so you know, so let's see. Trying to remember. Oh, I think this is those glow things. I think I had signed up for my electric. I think I did Sincho and Ryo, but I think I'm not gonna have Ryo in here, so I just kept Sincho and Navia. I'm waiting on like to be confident in our characters in the world so I can up mine. Yeah, I want to be comfortable with my characters as I up my world. So, you know, I don't want to do that to, you know, put people on the spot and then be struggling the whole time and then up my world and my characters can't do nothing. Also, I'm a constructive gamer, then fun, then photo shoots, then. I mean, I'm the same way. I mean, I understand goofiness a little bit for the first part, but yeah, you know, I want to go on and get the things we need done first. Then, you know, we could goof off, we could do all this other stuff, and you know, shoot the breeze and all that other stuff. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So I totally get that. Yeah, I want to shoot the breeze and chill, but also at the same time get our stuff done, get our material run. Whoever need bosses and whatever need done. So I kind of like totally get that.
It's just a rage for all games for me.
I mean, it is a little bit, you know, it is a little bit that gaming kind of has kind of like changed a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
And, yeah, and it's not as you know what it used to be, but also at the same time, like most people want to go on and get their stuff done. Oh, thanks. do the donation first, then fall off the side or into the lava or whatever. Yeah. Like I literally got in my bio, I fall off of cliffs is what I do. And like literally after I get stuff done, I find the nearest cliff and just jump it. Just cause and
Well,
stuff.
you can't
So
die on a cliff, can you?
So, of course you gonna hear me unaliving in the background. But, at least I done helped you got what you needed done. I done got all the stuff you needed done. Everybody done got what they needed. Then now we can goof off and shoot the breeze.
Yep, that's how it do. That's how you do for most games.
Domain,
You get on.
silly autocorrect. Oh, yeah. That's alright. I kind of knew what you were saying. But yeah, I'm just that type of person. I like to go on and get the task done, what everybody needs done. Then, we going on, then we could be goofy and silly and, running after each other and all that. Yeah.
Gara's so bad at what we mean real quick. I get what you mean. You don't have to show.
Yeah. But most people try to do that during the game, so it kind of like it's a little, you're a little bit doing too much. Wow. Like we could do that later. Come on. So that's kind of like one of the reasons I really don't co-op as much, and then also situations like that too. Like there was no communication. And then also with that domain, you have to be at a higher level for that domain in particular, or you won't get that much material. Dara, Betty, show Betty what we mean real quick. What you mean? What you mean the going off the cliff? What you mean? I need that laugh. Oh God. My goodness.
Oh, dear.
I don't mean this. Oh God. But that's okay. I know what you mean. But yeah. But I just like doing stuff and then just kind of like, as long as everybody get their stuff done first. Then,
as long as everyone had a good time during the gaming section, that's all that really matters. And then we make a party up in here. Bring out the gaming, bring out the music, bring out everything.
Ass.
Just bring it out.
Agreed.
Or it ain't gonna be a gaming party at all.
Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see how many more times I gotta do this. I'm trying to still work on Ryo on the talent section. It just takes so long to do talents. Oh my God, it takes so long.
If I ever play that game, I would probably have to download it on my laptop or something.
I mean, thing is, a lot of people been left on Genshin actually. Like they left after we got that second set of Devil and Samara that
Oh
nobody
yeah,
wanted.
that's true.
No, but
That's
that
true.
we did not want. Like that
There
that
it
was
is.
that was a waste right there. That really was a waste. The only good thing about it was basically the Air Knights and get two or three of them characters a lot of people like. But otherwise all that stuff could have been left. And then
And
especially
there
with
it is.
what?
And that is why people leave games so easily. They can't handle it.
Oh yeah,
That
true. Let me change
they
my
can't
name
handle it.
name from Adonis to Yeet. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised on it because I done seen some people game of names and I'm like, are you serious? And they let that pass?
Mm-mm-mm.
The R9 quest was too long and the only one that annoyed me. I mean, I don't even know if I actually still completed that sucker. I have no clue if I did or not. Honestly, I ain't gonna even lie. I think I did it, but I still don't know if I ever finished that one. Still.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have not finished the part where you had to find the R&Rs. Like I think that's the part I didn't finish, but I ain't gonna never know because they never gave indication of what quest you really actually missing. That's another reason I don't use the book. Like it don't help me. Like with quest, like which quest?
All I need now is a Devil May Cry
Three,
game,
three or
and I'll be
four
happy.
months because I'll be burnt out. Yeah, when you playing the R&R quest, yeah, you got to do it in spurts. You can't do it in the one whole go because yeah, then you'll be totally burnt out. But even people that did that, they still got burnt out with Samara. And then
Oh,
only
I
to
see.
add that devil part was like a insult to injury.
Oh, I see.
So so it got to a point that just like a lot of people like just end up leaving after that because honestly I'm like I ain't gonna even lie. I know I didn't finish the R&R and then there was one other quest that I didn't finish that where you had to try to get some chest out of a tomb or something and you had to change the direction of how the light was going or something you had to do. I ended up not doing that because it just frustrated me. Yeah. They did it less than 2 weeks because they was burnt out as well. Also fouled with Spike. Yeah, I just got to a point I didn't bother with it. That was how much I was so done. I don't even think I finished. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know if I did finish, and don't care if I didn't finish. Cause that was absolutely ridiculous.
Unless the
That
game is worth it.
Yeah, that extra desert pod was unnecessary. It really was. Cause we was already dealing enough stuff within the forest. So yeah, and then most of the players, the only reason they coming back is straight up for Mondstadt, since we got all this stuff coming up now. With Albedo and all that other stuff, and Kaya coming back, yes. I feel that quests are too short now, though. Like, can we get a medium? Oh yeah, I mean, no, I understand that. Anytime stuff starts to be over 2 hours to almost 4 hours to get done in quests, it's a wrap. And then
It
people
is.
been asking for the skip button forever. Forever. We've been asking for a skip button because we don't care about the dialogue no more. We don't care. We'll figure it out. at this point. Unless it's a character we really interested in. It's the only time I care for dialogue. I feel, yeah. Yeah, but I would love to get a medium. You know, the quest be at least about a tops an hour, maybe an hour and 30. Hour tops.
It depends on whom. It depends on the creators of the game if they want to.
Yeah. Now that we know that they have different teams for different areas and stuff, and then the fact that they had to come on out and gone on and actually say that Natlin was rushed, which we all had already said that.
Mm-hmm.
But for the fact they had to go on and come out and admitted that they was rushed on Natlin was funny. And I'm like, we could tell it was rushed. Cause most of that stuff did not make any sense. So yes, we could tell it was rushed.
I see.
So I don't even feel bad off of that right there. So
At least let's set the level to like a medium level. Don't make it too hard. Or
I mean, they starting to make stuff a little bit too ignorant anyway. Especially like with the Ingenium.
Mm-hmm.
Like the stuff they finna add to it. They finna add like some kind of. That's probably gonna be similar to like chess and some other things to that. And I'm like, it's already hard enough to do Ingenium. Like I did Ingenium one time, and I was like, nope, I'm not coming back. Like I got 400, but it just wasn't worth all that struggle for that 400. And then it
just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if you really like desperately, it's like gonna be one of those situations. It's like I need some primo gems for this summoning now. I need to get something now. That's where you go. And the other what's the other place? The other place that's similar to the Ingenium. Both of them places, it's like, it's gonna be the last minutes if I need to go in there. Like I made it to floor 11, but I still have not yet to do floor 12. So I'm kind of like reaching my limit on caring about this stuff all together. What was that again? What is that again? Sparrow Abyss, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't reach my point. Like, I see I can at least make it to 10. I'm cool with 10. But I'm not gonna upset myself out any other further with Ingenium either. I realize I can make it to getting the 400 out of the 800, but all of that is just still not worth that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's just still not worth all that. It's just still not worth all of that. And they started trying to add stuff to the Ingenium to get people to play it, but honestly, people didn't stop playing. Like they not playing. I got the level 9 on the bits, and I'm not messing with Ingenium or AWL. I'm cool. Same. I'm like, I know I can get up to 10. I just tested myself to see if I could get past 11 somewhat, and I made it to 11.3. So, I was almost close. Oh. Nabi finna go out. But I was almost close. So, I still say, hey, I gave it a try. I still did it. 11-3 is as far as I could get. So, I tried.
Oh yeah, that's it's better to try than not do anything at
Yeah,
all.
so I just like, but at least I know I can make it to 10. So as long as I can make it to 10, that's all that matters for me and stuff. But as far as the Genium, they kind of just made that a little bit too difficult to food and too much stuff you gotta do to for 800 primos. But you still might not get those 800 primos. Then
Yeah.
and then I still do, and then also with the TCG thing, I only play that when I need to. It's not that deep. I like my card games, but like if at any point in time it gets a little bit too frustrating for me, then I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna deal with that. So I play TCG when it's needed. Otherwise, I ain't playing.
Yeah, that's good.
And stuff, and then I was trying to do the fishing stuff, but then I got hooked on fishing in Withering Waves. I got hooked on fishing in Withering Waves. Cause Genshin, I'm like, nah. I was trying to get the catch for riding Shogun, and I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'll find something else for riding Shogun. I'll find another weapon. I can get past 8-2 in Abyss, so I haven't done 9-1. I mean, even if you get the 8, that's still good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's still good. It's just that they didn't added too much in there. And then, the only reason they didn't change stuff in there is because there was a lot of people doing new Valette and just one shot and everything. So basically they did it to stop people from using new Valette. And just running the whole thing with nothing but new Valette. And then the fact that they added towards the end of it, especially with the things where you have to protect the obelisk from the enemy and stuff, and then they make the enemies all over the place where you can't stay in a good situation to protect what you need to protect. It gets annoying after a point.
Yeah, that does get annoying after a point.
So I can tell it. Sounds too stressful. No thanks. I mean, it is. It is stressful. It is stressful. I'm gonna kid you on that. That's a little bit too stressful. I come on the game to relax and chill. Not be more stressed out. Be ready to throw a remote towards something. Exactly. Yeah, I just kind of like then totally cutting all of that out. What time is it? Probably in about 20 more minutes, I'm probably going to end the live so I can finish my sandwich. And I don't know what else I'm going to do for the rest of the night.
Chill out. That's what you're gonna do.
I feel like I want to throw my phone across the at the TV. I'm out. Yeah, I'm like, that's the whole point and why I kind of like put down a lot of games that I used to play now, because the fact that it ain't fun anymore and it's more stressful than you actually coming on a game to relax and chill. So if at any point in time you more stressed out playing the game instead of actually enjoying it, then it ain't a game anymore. It ain't a game
Yeah.
anymore. So yeah, so I totally get that though. So I didn't. I'm slowly but surely dropping a couple of my games that I used to play a lot, just for the simple fact that it's becoming too stressful to play, and some of those games were like guild oriented too and stuff, because like you got to have people that's interested in playing that stuff, especially for the guild part. And I understand that people have lives and all that stuff, but if they don't make it a decent interface where hey, the guild leader can go missing for a while and still everybody be covered, or making it where it's uh too much to maintain and keep up with, a lot of people not gonna stay.
Oh,
I
definitely.
don't feel the same way. I'm here to hyperfixate and not have a heart attack. No, thank you. Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of cutting a couple of my games, and then also because of my health, and I'm just not gonna be on all the time anymore like I used to. Like I used to be doing Genshin a lot, and I would do marathons where I'd be on for hours. But with way Genshin going, if they don't at least go on and make it to where we have more characters, I mean, have more rotation of characters during the summoning and stuff,
Mhm.
and do a proper rotation, they losing folks. Like, why did we have to wait almost 2 more years, 3 more years for to get another rerun on Rio?
Why would they do a rerun?
So everybody getting tired of that too, and then you constantly introducing new characters, more and more new characters that nobody don't want to really see that much of. Cause like they want their OG characters, cause they
Oh, they
trying to
want the
be like
original
them.
characters. I don't know about that.
Yeah, like here I am waiting the whole time, and I gotta wait till next month for me to finally have a C6 Kaya.
That's just how some games are. You have to wait for the next one because
I didn't have to
it
wait
takes
this
the developers a
long for
long
this
time.
event to
Okay.
happen. So, like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, make a rotation for all the characters in Genshin so everybody can see their characters more. And you will have people summoning and being on a banner and doing all of that. And then also, people will be more inclined to do other stuff in there.
That's true.
Yeah, so until they decide to have a better rotation on characters, nobody don't wanna deal with Genshin right now. And then you seeing people coming off of 2 or 3 years of not being on Genshin. Like they left as soon as Sumeru Deva came in. And the only reason they coming back is because they doing the stuff with the Durin and Mondstadt and Albedo, who still hasn't had a rerun yet.
Yeah.
Still has not had a rerun yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that ought to be telling you something like, hey, rotate your characters for these battles. Rotate your characters. Because people are just literally stop playing the game and stuff. Stop playing the game, literally. Because y'all ain't bringing the characters in anymore. So, so they definitely got to go on and do something because they about to go out. Seriously.
Oh yeah. At least they'll go out in style.
Yeah, true. I mean, like I said, I actually would be doing more on, probably more on Withering Waves if I could get Withering Waves to play on my PC, but I can't get Withering Waves to play on my PC, so. And then also still it's kind of like, even though it's a really good game, it still has a lot of crashes. So
Yeah, that's yeah, I get it.
so, but don't get me wrong, I still like the game for what it is and stuff. But
I wish they just didn't take the crafting too long.
what?
I wish they just didn't take like the crafting too long or something.
Yeah.
Or like,
I mean, it does take a little long in some stuff, and then as far as the story goes, you had they actually have a skip function. So if you don't want to, if you don't care for what's going on, you can skip through and go on and get to the main point of where you need to go and stuff. And that's kind of like one of the reasons why I do like that, and I do like the characters that they come out. And they at least kind of halfway actually starting to have a actual rotation where you can see your characters more. So, but of course, you always gonna have people that complain about stuff, like they complained about the anniversary stuff that they gave out and stuff for Withering Waves and stuff. And I'm like, y'all gotta understand, they trying to have a business. Like, and then also the people who are complaining are causing more problems than actually helping them out. They still listening to you, but the complainers causing more problems than actually helping. So I kind of like it, and kind of like got to the point with Withering Waves, like they trying to go back to being, a sale business again. Still gonna, give you some stuff, but also at the same time, they just started like, we need to make some money so we can keep continuing. So
it's like, give me the money, give me that money.
Yeah, I'm like, we need money for this to get built up. Hey, how you doing, Hagari? Oh, thank you. I'm just doing a couple of things for Ryo. But thank you for the gifts. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. But I was catching up on Genshin and Withering Waves. Be right back. Have to go. Alright, cool. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here for about 10 more minutes anyway, bro. Take your time. I think this actually might have been the longest I've been on.
I never seen you been on this long, to be honest.
I mean, I used to do 5 and 6 hour lives.
I see.
I used to do lives like that because I'm a natural insomniac. So, if I ain't sleep, I would just go live and just do random stuff, or so.
For me, I would just paint. I paint a lot.
Yeah, but like I said, it's just not hitting like it used to though. But don't get me wrong, I probably will maybe before TikTok go out again, probably one more time do like a super long live before it go out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ryo. But yeah, normally I would do like super long lines that be lasting for hours, and then people were saying, "Shoot, what? You still on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still on. What's up?" You done went to lunch. You done had dinner. Let's see. I need to do. So I'm at 7, and that was order, right? Yeah. Hey. Okay. Welcome back, and glad you're doing good. I'm working on a little bit of stuff for Ryo right now. I've been working on talents, but it's just the fact that talents is a pain in the butt to do anyway. So, yeah. So, it's a pain altogether. Let's see what we got. Okay, I got enough. I just don't have enough to make the other things, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have enough to make the flower things I need for Ryo, so I have to wait till next week. So at least I can say with Ryo, I'll be at talents. I'll be on this special at 9, at least ultimate on 9. Will I make it 10? I ain't making no promises. Let's see, artificial dynamic here. Let me see if I got any of those to make too. I appreciate the likes, thank you. But I'm glad you're doing good, Harry. Thank you for coming through. Had to drop some love for a fellow podcaster. I'm back. Oh, okay, you too. Like I said, I'm only got like a couple of more minutes here, like 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna be going to eat me something, and I see if I can try to find maybe 2 more audios, and I just gone on and post out all of my Kirishima stuff. I just didn't find any audios because I done already used every audio known to man, and half of the other audios that's left is in the spicy category. So I did do one. I did do one, but yeah. Hey, so how you doing? What's up? How you doing? What's up with you? What's going on? Let's see. Gear. Okay. Head 3. Okay, and I can make some more. I'm good. All right. Cool. Cool. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming in. Haven't been really on TikTok. I've been missing lives. I mean, you're not really missing much. I promise you're not missing much. It's really not the same anymore. It's more people being more drama filled. You know, commercial field and all that stuff. So you not missing too much on TikTok. You ain't missing too much. Like lives.
Yeah, I keep getting commercials, which is annoying.
Yeah. Lives ain't what it used to be. Let's just put it like that. So you not missing much. So a lot of people left the app. So yeah, a lot of people left the app. That was especially from when it was Musically or why, because they seen that they, so they just end up taking their followers with them over the Instagram and other Twitch and other places because they got tired of the constant how can I say it? Strikes that people been getting and all that stuff. So, hey, the priest person, what's up? Long time no see. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just kind of like chilling and relaxing. For a little while, I was kind of like playing on my different games and stuff, and in cosplay, of course. I thought I'd give doing Dragon Kirishima one more go for the road. Cause a couple of cosplays I'm gonna have to consider kind of like retiring for a while, cause I need materials for them and stuff, and with all the tariff stuff going on, it's kind of like really about to cut into a lot of cosplayers stuff now, because
Yeah.
the tariffs and stuff, and almost like $100 plus extra on top of the cosplay already being, you know love the cosplay slay. Thank you.
I just realized that it's Bowser for like a minute. I don't know if it is Bowser or if
Oh
it.
no, it's Dragon+kirishima, but I do get the Bowser idea. Thank you.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you fine, you
Yeah, because
fine.
I saw the skeleton and my first thought was Bowser or something. I don't know. He does skeleton too. So I was like,
Not to
Bowser.
mention this app keeps being threatened to be banned. That too. Like most of us then just got tired. Like we just all mentally tired. We at the point. Do what you gonna do. Like do what you gonna do. We through. And then also a lot of creators been getting a lot of strikes and stuff and warnings and all that kind of stuff. So we kind of then got to the point like, hell no, we done.
Yeah.
I'm back. My battery is at a reasonable degree now, so
Yeah, like I said, 10 or 20 minutes. I keep saying that 10 or 20 minutes, yeah, then we'll cut the live. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all like this. But I haven't went this long live in a long time, though. They keep saying they gonna go get rid of the app, but what happened? We still here. Yeah, right? Yeah, like we still here. Yeah, we know you done changed some stuff and started to get strict, but that's also another thing. A lot of people then got pissed off because now we can't even say stuff in the comments section. We gotta be creative with it now. Or they would
and
say,
it's annoying because it's like, all right, I
mm-hmm,
understand that this app was designed for 13 plus, but a lot of us are 18, 19, 25, 30 plus. Okay, so I should be able to say the P word, either one of them, without having to curve my language.
mm-hmm.
If I can't say the body part or the website, then what are we doing here? Like,
Exactly, so that's a lot of the things, and then also for a lot of people, the so-called purity culture as well,
yeah.
coming into the anime spaces and all the gaming spaces and everywhere else, and
Yeah.
like, people like, if you don't like something you see, don't interact with us. But yet people are still interacting with us. Like I done
And
had,
not just interacting with us, but going out of their way to find
yeah,
us
this
to
app is
interact
getting
with
on my
us. Like
nerves. Yeah,
you're
yeah. I'm
weird.
like, for a lot of us, it's getting on a lot of our nerves. Like honestly, truth be told, I would have went on and been done the motivation to say, hey, I want to get 10K again. I'm gonna try again for 10K. But the motivation for me, like, I still want to try that to see if I get it again. But it ain't no guarantee this app is still gonna be here, or some more stuff gonna go down.
The part that I find weird about it is that you don't even just be interacting with us. You be going out of your way to find us so you can interact with us and complain. Boy, if you don't sit down.
Yeah. You saw that other situation, that was with the anime night where,
They got banned.
they got warnings, so that's why we kind of not been doing any content on that either of that account. So it is more than likely finna go into like strike one. So, but the thing is, we literally had somebody DMing us coming telling me you big and fat, your cosplay's ugly, get off this app, and doing it from multiple different accounts. And we had already, stopped dealing with them. And they a literal child. They was a little child, and the whole argument stemmed from a argument over that they didn't want to play anime night, didn't want to play certain child characters in Genshin because they voices are annoying to them, and then
Yeah,
also they do job where they are dealing with kids all day.
yeah.
So why would they want to get on a video game and deal with kid voices
Kids.
and more kids when they dealing with a stressful job of taking care and dealing with kids all day? And that person tried to spin the narrative along with another person that looked questionable and trying to call me and Anime Night Pete
Yeah,
just
I
because
mm-mm.
we said we didn't want to fool with characters, and then they got extra mad when I said I wasn't studying who was on the banner at the time because I was waiting on Ryo.
Yeah.
They
I'm
were
with
Yeah.
mad.
I'm with Nice Sword on that. I'm not about to argue with a child.
Yeah, yeah. So we kind of just went on after a while, and after we figured out that they was straight up a kid. Like we just shut that all the way down and shut everything. But all of a sudden, we got 9 to 10 messages. They left
Hmm.
on our DMs
You
because they
remember
got
Uh,
Nice
mad
you remember
over a
Nice Sword,
character
right?
in Genshin. So yeah,
You remember Night Sword, right?
who?
Night Sword.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with them on that. The moment you comment and you a child, we're not having a conversation because what are we talking about? Like,
yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was just that we had shut that down, and and just refused to deal with that. And then it was the fact that they was trying to get people to, oh, you need to use Nahida and the other characters that don't even mix together
yeah,
and stuff. And we trying to tell you, like, them characters don't mix together. Why are you telling folks that? And they got mad after we told them, please, everybody in the comment section, don't argue with them because they are a child. And they got mad because we called them out on that. Because, like, you trying to start arguments with a whole bunch of people in the comment section that's older than you because they all saying, we going to get Fario. We ain't studying none of these other banners and characters. We here to get Ryo. We through. We done.
exactly.
And
Hey, Nick,
because
can you check
your
and see when the
character
new
ain't
banner is
right.
coming, please? I forget how many days it is.
Yeah. So that's another reason why I don't really food anymore as much as I used to in the Genshin space.
Yeah,
Is just because everybody have their favorite character they like. Yes, you can like the characters you like in Genshin, but also at the same time, don't go into an obsession with them characters to the point of you trying to act like them characters. And if nobody don't use that character, then you ain't right.
yeah,
And that's another reason I kind of like them backed off as well on the co-op situation.
yeah. I don't blame you.
Kids nowadays or something else. I swear, yeah, they'll continue to bother you even after you done block them. Just like I had that. That's how I lost my 10K account because I kept blocking and I had stopped. They kept making more and more accounts and reporting my page. And all because I told them not to be leaving no messages and thank you. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate it. Thank you, Christy Crabville. But yeah, it was just kind of like crazy with them actually doing that. So that kind of like tripped me out. That like I blocked you constantly, telling you to stop leaving bothering people in my comment section, and you decide to make 50 plus accounts
Yeah, I
to
stopped.
make sure my account is banned because you didn't like my content or the fact that you didn't like that I cosplayed Zhang Li. And Zhang Li was your favorite character. So yeah.
Once I
Of
realized
course.
on my backup account that TikTok was adding minors to my page, I gave up. I was like, I'm not finna argue. I'm just gonna remove everybody that I fit. If you got Minecraft on your page, or you got Roblox on your page, or you got tiny hands, or you look childish in the face, you're a child to me. You ain't got no age on your page. I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah.
you got some kind
I
of medical
mean I
issue.
mean
That's
that's
not my business. You like a child, and you getting off my page.
I mean, that's why most of the reason adult creators put that MDNI mostly in their bios and in
I
their
took mine off.
videos
I took
now
mine off because it was starting to
because
create a space where kids were like, "Oh, MDNI, yeah, I'm gonna add this person." Nope, nope, you're not getting me with that gimmick neither. No.
yeah, well, yeah, they still gonna bother you either way it go. But then the thing is, also TikTok has made a function with the lives where you can turn it on to where only 21 plus come
But
into your live.
don't that get you flagged a lot? Because I know a lot of
Yeah, it does.
creators
It
they
does.
was like,
Now
"We're
it
not using
will
that
get
feature."
you flagged a lot. It
Yeah,
will
we're not
get you
using that feature
flagged a
because it
lot.
gets you flagged
You
a lot.
will get more flagged if you do that, and that's why I stopped doing that. Cause like I'm gonna get flagged either way it go.
Yeah.
So I'm done. I'm gonna get flagged either way it goes. So you're
Hmm.
not really helping my situation.
Yeah.
So I didn't even fool with that no more after that, cause you still getting flagged.
Right.
So that's why I continue to do the lives. Well, got to go. Have a good night or day. All right, it's nice to see you, the priest person, as always. Lovely, lovely. Thank you for coming through. And like I said, let's see what time. We got 5 more minutes. So 5 more minutes, I'm gonna wind down the live and get to my barbecue sandwich.
Now I want a barbecue sandwich because barbecue is always the best.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The closest I'm gonna
I
get to
just wish
barbecue is a carnita because barbecue makes my stomach hurt. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, it depends on what type of, it's different types of barbecue, but yeah, also you gotta, some people just not gon' can actually stomach barbecue either. So
I can stomach barbecue, especially when it's bacon, turkey bacon at least. Pork makes me sick for some reason. I don't
yeah,
know why.
but I'm like, maybe you can find a certain type of barbecue that will work for you, but then also, you know, sometimes people just can't handle that stuff. So
Like it's one thing if I have like chicken wings and barbecue sauce, that's cool, but like actual barbecue makes my stomach hurt.
that's also another thing. Actual barbecue as well, because some people are not really genuine, so you gotta watch that too. Especially when it comes to barbecue, not everybody got real authentic, barbecue.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I
All I
totally
want
get
right
that.
now is some rice and peas, some Jamaican rice and peas. It would be so good right now.
I was
Mm.
in Jamaica. It was delicious.
Ooh, okay.
I like Jamaica. But I didn't like going up those stairs. My body was screaming at me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
They don't have any elevators either. You have to take stairs all the way around, including the ramp.
Oh
No,
God.
no. Y'all got to be wheelchair bound
You.
somewhere. I can't. I take
You.
And
a
here's
ramp
the
before I
crazy
take the
part.
steps.
Here's the crazy part.
Uh,
Our floor was on the fourth floor, which is the highest floor out of all the
Nope,
floors.
nope, nope. I'll be skipping
We didn't
steps.
get.
I break my neck trying to get down the steps too quick.
My back was hurting for days. There was no elevator. Even my sister was tired of it. And when we finally got to the airport, we was like, "There's an elevator." My sister said, "There's an elevator," and we all hugged the elevator for 15 minutes before getting on, because we never thought we would see an elevator again.
Yes, I get that.
I was like, "There's elevators." I'm so happy. But if I ever go out of the country, I never want to take stairs. Stairs are my enemy. Everybody wants to do it.
I have got to find a flower case. I can put my decor nails. My nails are too long. I don't like it. Nope, got to clip them.
I
And the
can't
clipper
say
is in the
nothing.
flower box, and I don't
I
know where the
trim
hell it is.
mine too. But I don't have health and nails either way, but yeah. Mine have trouble staying long, so or they'll get flimsy and stuff, so I try to
Mine
keep
get
my
too
nails.
hard and break off, and it's just like, all right, it's time to clip my nails.
Yeah, my stuff get brittle too, so I don't fool with too much having nails for too long. I don't let them get too long. Yeah, I don't let them get long too long. So, but yeah, but I'm like, and then I be doing too much with my too much work with my hands, so I can't be having all them long nails and some get snagged and
Yeah, I work at a dollar store, so I totally understand what you mean. What are you laughing at? Yeah, we can't put. Yeah, I seen that one. I can't read that out loud, but I saw that. I saw that one. I've seen it.
Okay. So
They just doom scrolling on Instagram. Don't mind her.
yeah,
Well, we all knew that was gonna happen.
yeah. I probably hit Instagram for a couple of minutes too, a little bit later after I eat my sandwich.
Okay.
But I promise I ain't gonna be that long on there.
Well, send me the link. You know, you got my page, so I'll be there.
Okay.
Even if I'm just in comment land, I'll still be there.
Oh,
Who the
don't worry.
hell
I'm not.
is?
I'm not staying on that long. I ain't gonna stay on that long.
I wouldn't be in Lala. I wouldn't be in Lala Land. I would be in Harem Land because I want a harem. Give me one harem with me. Give me one harem.
Oh,
I will marry all the anime men.
Danny
hey.
cracked me up because she be looking at. I know she be looking at my comments like, did she really just say that? You really just
Yes.
said that about that person, and I'm a
I'm
little astonished right now that you're so unhinged. But
Oh
I
my
am. I'm a demon in the red room. Listen, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Them
I
things
live
would not last.
I live with such 24/7. The level of unhinged that happens in this house is
You
it's
think
like a sour wash.
you think the things that come out my mouth is crazy. You should hear what's inside my head. That'll really make you blush.
The voices. The voices.
The voice is in my mind. No, babe, not the strawberries. I'm looking for the damn flower pot.
The
No, you're
voices in my head
mistaken.
tell
Oh
me
my
to
god.
have a
Strawberries
harem
are about to
and
bloom.
marry
Hey, man, I
25
put them
anime
there.
men. They can all share me like a
Okay.
sandwich.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Listen, let me tell you something. The stuff that I be thinking about will put the industry to shame. I'm telling you, listen. They be like, I don't think we can even do that on the website. That's a little far, honey. Wow. We can't even put that on the adult site. We gotta put that in the underground section.
Oh
Scrub
man.
that from the internet. That's
Section are we talking about?
Yeah.
That's my question.
huh?
Which section are we talking about? Which underground section? Because there's a lot of underground sections are we talking
No, you
about?
know which one I'm talking about. Hello.
Ah! We're bad. We're bad. Is it possible to have an underground soup section? If that is not possible, I'm gonna be sad.
It is possible. It exists, but it's hard to find it because of purity culture and how people
Mhm.
keep trying to scrub certain sections from the internet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's the downside about it. Like everybody gotta really
You
now
gotta have a
pretty much
VPN now
gotta
at
go
this point.
underground for some stuff
No, you
now
have to have
just
a
because
no.
it
You have to have
just
a
it got
VIP
crazy.
with that. You have to have a VIP. Get your simp on and dance like the club not away.
Yeah, you gotta have a VPN section for my old content. Cause let me tell you, I had people doing reaction videos and they were blushing. And I was just like, oh, that
No.
brings my heart so much joy. It does. I was thinking about reposting it on my main page because I got rid of my backup page, but like, I don't know. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I like. Don't get me
TikTok
wrong.
keeps shadow
Hey,
banning me to
don't get
death.
me wrong. I did plenty of my 18 plus section stuff as well. And then especially when we used to have that spice challenge.
That
So
spice challenge was funny. Because all three of y'all are some cinnamon rolls. That's what made it funny.
we tried.
Y'all
We
did
tried.
good, but it was just funny because y'all
Like,
some cinnamon rolls, low key.
yeah, I know. But hey, we crushed it, but still cinnamon roll. So especially, yeah,
When you
I
turned up
miss
with
that stuff.
that red filter, I was like, who is that? Because that ain't who I think it is. I was like, oh, she getting real grown. Okay.
Oh
Well,
no.
let's just
Oh
say I
no.
did make a small attempt with Kirishima, so you will see the red light very shortly.
Save.
You
It
can
wasn't that
tell.
great, I'm a little rusty, but it's okay.
Instant save.
Then
So that's all good though. But I am finna end up ending the live. I appreciate everybody coming through and just chilling. And it's really fun that I got to see everybody, always come through all the time. But this has been
of
the
course.
longest I have went live ever in a long time. So I had a lot of fun.
I'm
So
glad that
I
you
had
had
everybody
fun.
fun.
I know
Gotta
I
hang out
have
with the
some.
cool kids more
Thing is, I
often.
don't know when TikTok is gonna end again, but I definitely will probably end up trying to do a marathon one either one during the day or one kind of like in the evening going into the nighttime. We'll see how that go, depending on what's my schedule looking like. But I'm
Yeah, there
definitely
was
gonna
a rumor that it was supposed to be banned on a Saturday, but nobody said what date it was. And then the ban before that, the date was sometime in June, but there was no date released, so who knows?
well, the date I got was June 7th.
The
Yeah,
date
because
I
it
got
was.
was the date I got was June 19th, which is
19th.
Juneteenth. Yeah.
Oh man, they gonna end it on Juneteenth? What?
Yes.
Wouldn't be a surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
It would not be a surprise the way that they be
No,
doing stuff.
I like I said, it's been fun. And I'm still gonna do some things on here. Like I said, I got about two more cosplays I'm gonna do, and then like I'm gonna see how to take a little break from a while because I need to organize my cosplays and stuff because it's just a couple of cosplays needs a lot of work on and I just don't have the materials for the stuff anymore. And with
Yeah, that's
everything
what
going up, I'm just not gonna be able to redo a lot of my cosplays. So I do have one more big project, but that's just gonna take me a couple of months to do. So I ain't just gonna have a cosplay right away. So I'll try to fill in with other cosplays till then, or bring others back for a while, just to fill in.
Alrighty.
But everybody take care. Thanks to all that came through. I'm gonna go eat my sandwich and then I'll see how I'm feeling and I hit Instagram for probably 30 or 40 minutes.
okay.
Alrighty.
All
See you
right,
later.
peace out. Bye.
See ya.
Thanks for coming in and chilling with
Bye.
me, y'all.
Of
You're welcome.
course.
Thank
Always.
you. Bye.
Always.